You're watching Samwelb12.
All right. All right. Thank you, Wendell. Thank you, Dougie. Let's go. It's Saturday nights. All right. Here we go. The Toronto Maple Leafs, the Nashville Predators, live from Nashville here on the Samwelb12 Experience, live on the SB12 Sports Network. It's time to get it going. Billy, what's going on? Lala, hello there. Kathleen, what's going on? Keep Six, hello there. Skittles in the house. What's up, Skittles? Welcome in. Mega, good to see you. What's up, Gerard? How's it going? Books, good to see you. Hope all is doing well. Randy, how's it going? Welcome in, everybody, to the party. It's going to be a good one tonight. Is it? Yes, it is. Of course it is. The Maple Leafs are going to find a way. RK, how's it going? Welcome in. Leafs New Year's resolution. I will stay off Twitter. Yes, Twitter is a dangerous place for Leaf fans right now. It is crazy. Or it's a sense of relief, one of the others. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Randy just finished up some Fortnite. Welcome in. All right, we got lots to talk about, lots to get into. But before we get into all the good stuff, we're going to kick it off tonight by talking about who's in, who's out. Skittles coming to the rookie squad. What's up, Skittles? Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for joining the membership squad. We appreciate you so very much. And I got to move my camera over just a little bit. So give me a second. Give me 1 second. Let me just slide this over a little bit for reasons that I just need to do. Okay, let's go. Let's talk about who's in, who's out, what are the lineups going to be. We're going to kick it off with the Toronto Maple Leafs, who are 15-13-5. They're loading it up yet again. Matthew Nyes on that top line with Austin Matthews and William Nylander. We got Nicky Robertson with John Tavares and Easton Cowan, arguably one of the best lines. Robbie and Cowie have been flying out there. We got Dakota Joshua with Nick Waugh and Bobby McMahon. And then wrapping it up like a Christmas present, it's Max Domi, Scotty Lawton, and Kelly Yarncroke. Those are your forward lines. Hey, Jonathan, what's going on? Welcome in, Road Warriors. What a rush. Welcome in. On the D side, it's going to be Morgan Riley with Philippe Myers. We got Jake McCabe and Troy Stetcher, Simon Benoit with Oliver Ekman-Larsson, and getting the start tonight, it's going to be Joseph Waller in net tonight. Is there such a thing? Kevin, what's up, buddy? John Cena, welcome in. That's right. Is there such a thing? And I will be honest with you. I do not understand why they've made some of these lineup changes. Why is Steven Lorentz not in this lineup? He was a great forechecker in the last game. Why is Philippe Myers taking over Ekman-Larsson's spot on the top line? It should have been Morgan Riley dropping down to the third pairing. We don't understand it, but hey, we're going to see what is going on. Henry Thrun and Steven Lorentz, along with Matthias Michelli, the healthy scratches tonight. For the Predators, they're 13-16-4. They're going to Philip Forsberg, Ryan O'Reilly, and Luke Evangelista. We got the Bunts in the house, Michael Bunting with Eric Howla and Steven Stamkos, Tyson Jost with Fedor Svetlov and Matthew Wood. Then we got Reed Schaefer with Michael McCarron and Cole Smith. On the D side for the Preds, Roman Josi with Nick Perbix. We got Brady Shea with Adam Wilsby and Nicholas Haig with Nick Blankenberg. Starting in goal for the Nashville Predators, UC Saros. He is going to be a tough one to beat for this Maple Leaf squad, but they got to do it. This is a must win, a big W for the Maple Leafs tonight. They need it, and need it good. Sonny, what's going on? Welcome in. Can only be better. That's right, George. Can only be better. George, how's it going? Does not matter who's in net. The Leafs have lost their will to win. Have they? We'll see. Mr. Scotty, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Welcome in, everybody. All right, let's talk about a few other things. How do these two teams stack up against each other? Well, Philipp Forsberg has been hot like fire. 7 points in his last 5 games, 5 goals in his last 5 games, and Ryan O'Reilly putting up 5 assists in his last 5. For the Leafs, Austin Matthews, he's got 4 points in his last 5, 3 of those being goals. William Nylander, 4 assists in their last 5. The last time these two teams met was October 14th in Toronto, and the Maple Leafs took it 7-4. Here tonight is the last time this year these two teams will meet, and the Leafs hoping to do something like that again. Ronald, how's it going? Welcome in. Alan, just hit that refresh button. Everything looks good over here. But yeah, hit that refresh button, and hopefully that sorts it out for you. Holy smokes. All right, let's keep this one going. For the Maple Leafs, oh boy, they're in tough. UC Saros, 12-11-3 with a .295 goals against average, but an .898 save percentage. For Toronto, Joey Wall, he's going to be starting. He's a 5-3-1 record with a .927 and a .239. So could this end up being a goaltender battle tonight? It certainly could be. It certainly could be. And that's going to be a lot of fun. Hey there, Benjamin. What's going on? Welcome in. Not great. Not great. That is for sure. Awesome, Andrew. I'd love to hear about it. Andrew, I didn't get a chance to go through and do what I said I was going to do for you today. So we'll have to, I'll have to do that after vacay time, but we will get that over to you for sure. I'll shoot you an email. Is Carey Fraser hated in Toronto? By some people, yes, not everybody. Not everybody. Hey, Kareem, how's it going? Good evening. Welcome in. Welcome in. The Maple Leafs, they are 5-3-2 over their last 10 games, of course, coming off a win over Chicago and a loss against the Capitals. The Predators, 6-4-0 over their last 10, a win over St. Louis and a loss to Carolina. Oh, Carolina. The Maple Leafs power play is, well, one of the worst in the league. They are 31st overall, 14%. And explain this to me. They are terrible on the power play, but yet apparently since their loss against Washington, they didn't really do any reps on their power play. Why weren't they working on their power play? I don't understand. Wake up, power play. The Nashville Predators, they're at 17% on the power play, 23rd overall. Special teams looks a little better on the penalty kill side for Toronto, 5th overall at 83.3%. 12th are the Preds at 81.5%. Leafs still holding on to top spot in the faceoff circle at 56.8%, where the Predators just behind them at 52.9%, good for 4th position. Now, who do we have to yell at tonight? Hey, B. Disney, what's going on? Who do we have to yell at? Who are the Stripes? Who are the Zebras? Well, the two referees, it's going to be Tom Chmielewski and Pierre Lampert wearing the orange stripes tonight. Julian Fournier and Tyson Barker wearing the Zebras, calling the offsides, the icings, and breaking up the scraps. They are the lines people tonight. So this is going to be an interesting one. What is Pierre and Tom going to bring for us? Hopefully, they're going to have some good news. Hopefully, they're going to be able to call things right down the middle. That's all we want. We don't want favoritism. We just want a good called hockey game. Is that so hard to get these days? Is that so hard to get? Now, well, as you are coming in, thank you for being here. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button for us. Hit that like, not for the Maple Leafs, but hit that like for me. And of course, make sure you do hit that subscribe to the channel. We'd want you coming back. Leaf fans are obsessed with the referees. No, Kevin, we're not obsessed with the referees, but I think it's always fun to know. Always fun to know which referees are calling the games. Heck, I want the referees to be held accountable. I want the referees to be out in front of the media after the game, just like the winning coaches and the losing coaches. So if we recognize all the players playing, I think we have to recognize who the officials are tonight. Randy, what's going on? Bring back Cherry. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine what the Donald would have to say about what's going on here today? It's absolutely crazy. And Panthers are always getting away with robbery. Keep 6 talking about the Panthers. Holy smokes. So I watched the Panther game yesterday. Florida was down 3-0 going into the third period. 3-0 yesterday going into the third period. What an effort from Brad Marchand and Sam Bennett and Sam Reinhart. These guys were lightning in a bottle. The speed, the intensity, the heart, the determination. They came back and ended up winning in a shootout. The Florida Panthers, what they did in that third period was incredible, and that's how the Leafs need to play. They need to play with some urgency. They need to play with some chutzpah. They need to start driving things to the net, because just passing it around and getting 7 shots a period ain't gonna cut it. Don't care who you are, you're not gonna win when you're getting just 7 or 8 shots per period. So that is what's going on here today. Will the Maple Leafs step up and play a bigger game, a bigger, passionate game against these Nashville Predators tonight? They should. There's no reason why they can't. The Predators, they're a hurting team, but you know what? They've come on a little bit more as of late. They've started to pick it up. Steven Stamkos has been playing great hockey, and the Predators, while they are in last place right now, they are tied with Seattle, and they're going to start moving on up. So you got to watch for the Predators. They've won 3 of their last 5. Toronto, they've lost 3 of their last 5. And they are in trouble because the rest of our division is starting to pull away. The Ottawa Senators won the other night. They won again tonight. They've leapfrogged over Toronto, and they're up to 38 points now. Florida Panthers, with a couple of wins, they were right with Toronto at the bottom of the division. They've now moved up to 2nd overall in the Atlantic Division, tied with Montreal and Boston. Tampa Bay just behind them at 39. So the Maple Leafs need to start finding some points and finding it quickly. Hey, Mac, what's going on? Leafs in first place after tonight. If you turn the standings upside down. Randy, they do need to pass more, and proper passing, right? Absolutely. Duke, what's going on? Welcome in. This is going to be a monster game tonight. This is going to show what the Leafs are made of. Now, apparently during practice, while they weren't working on their special teams, they were working on neutral zone breakouts and trying to use that speed. Now, this is something the Leafs have certainly struggled with. Getting out of their own zone, they've been sluggish, they've been slow. The outlet passings have been absolutely horrendous, so they have to figure it out for sure. Yeah, remember when Gretzky said he wanted to retire in Toronto? Absolutely, and they could never make it happen. Which is very, very unfortunate. If we lose tonight, it's inevitable. It gets worse from here. No sense of urgency from this team, and we can't even counter anymore. You know what? Duke, it's a great point. It's a valid point, and I've been doing some thinking. So as I watched the games yesterday, I've been sitting here and thinking about it. And a lot of people have been saying it's time for the coaching staff to go. Hey there, Jeff. It's time for the coaching staff to go. It's time for the power play coaches to go. Time for everybody to go. They have to figure it out. And I think they absolutely will. Stefan coming in. Wow, I'm here kind of waiting for a new phone. Life is unique here. Love you all. Now that is a super chat, Stefan, buddy. Thank you, brother. $69.99, Stefan, coming in with the monster super chat. Put those hockey sticks in the chat right now for our main man, Stefan. There is some super chat hype. Let's hype him up. Amazing. Welcome in, buddy. I'm glad things are going well for you. Life is unique over there. I'd love to hear all about it someday. Rick, what's going on? Welcome in. Again, huge thank you. Huge thank you. We're not worthy. Yeah, we're worthy. We appreciate it, Stefan. Thank you so very, very much. Unbelievable. Okay, we're waiting. We're just over the hour, 7:03. We're getting set to go, and it is going to be an epic matchup tonight. Will the Maple Leafs find a way past the Nashville Predators? They must. They need to. It is going to be important. Oilers Pits, what's going on? I can see them. I gotcha. Why didn't they make a trade? So they tried to. They were in on a few people, but they just could not get it done. In fact, apparently they were in on the Marchment deal, and he ended up going elsewhere to Columbus. So Toronto couldn't get it done. No trades before the trade freeze, which is extremely unfortunate. So let me get back to my original thought here. So a lot of people saying it's time for a coaching change. They got to do something. They have to make an adjustment. So I was thinking about it. We have these players here. Austin Matthews, guy scores 1 billion goals. All of a sudden, he can't bite one. Nylander, he's skating around like he's out at Canada's Wonderland on Winterfest, skating around the rink. The guys, they've just slowed down. They're just not getting it up to that next gear. And when I watch, do I hold the players accountable? Yes, we must. But I think this starts from strategy. I think how they are designing these plays is not working for the talent that is here. And so as I start to think, as I start to wonder, should a move be made? Yes. Oiler Pits, thank you so much. I appreciate that. They don't have a lot to be able to move around. So I think it does have to start, not necessarily at the coach. I think we have to go a level higher. Brad Tree Living, man, I had all the hopes in the world. I thought he was going to make a big difference. Hey, Dallas, welcome in. But the more and more I think back on a couple key trades, really kind of put us in bad shape. Acquiring Brendan Carlo, 15% salary retained in exchange for Fraser Minton, a top 5 protected first-round pick in 26, and a 2025 fourth-round pick is a disaster. Why did we give Fraser Minton, a top prospect who's playing very well in Boston, and a first-round pick for Brendan Flippin Carlo, who has been useless? That has been a disaster. Scott Lawton, 50% retained, along with a 2025 fourth-rounder and sixth-round pick in exchange for Nikita Grabinkin, who we all love, and a first-round pick. We gave up a tough prospect in Grabinkin and a first-round pick for a fourth-line center. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the role Scott Lawton has been playing, but my goodness, that was not worth the first-round pick. When we see what Minnesota gave up for Quinn Hughes, a couple of prospects, a first-round pick, makes you wonder, couldn't have Toronto done that if they didn't make these stupid trades for Scott Lawton and Brendan Carlo? Have Scott Lawton or Brendan Carlo helped this Maple Leaf team in any way to be better? No, they have not. Oilers Pits, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. They have certainly not. I think some of the moves that Brad Tree Living has made has hurt this club. So I think we got to start there, and I think that is something that has to be done very quickly. We got to say, listen, Brad, don't agree with these moves. You're not helping us improve. We got to get something done, and we got to start making moves to try and figure this out. I gave him all the benefit of the doubt. I actually liked some of his original signings, but man, he's hurt this team. Tree Living was never good at trades or drafting with Calgary. Yeah, right. You look at what Calgary went through. It's true. And I kind of thought maybe a change of location, new management, new scouts working alongside him, new other GMs. I figured maybe there was a chance. And I think before you fire a coach, I think you got to start with the GM. The coaching staff can only do so much with the talent that's here, and the talent right now is struggling. The coach is struggling to find strategic alignments and moves on the ice that work because we're missing some key components. Johnny, why do you say that? I would love to know your opinion, Johnny, since you're so quick to call things out. Elaborate, my friend, elaborate. Or are you just here to troll? Getting a Christmas gift. Nice, Jeff. That's awesome. Fully agree. Yeah, Duke, right? You got to start somewhere. I say we trade, where do they go? Scotty Barnes for Matthews. I think Scotty would be a good hockey player. Leviathan, that's amazing. Put Scotty Barnes, plant him in front of the net. I don't know how good he is at skating. Hey there, Travis. What's going on? Ruby isn't the problem, nor is Tree the problem. The players quit on Keefe and Babcock. Now they've quit on Craig. Maybe it's time to look at some of the players. So I don't disagree with you there, Travis. I don't disagree with you, but I think, you got to set your team up for success. And I agree, the issues they had with the last regime, I mean, Babcock was a whole different story. Keefe, I think, was just, Keefe, I think, was a fall guy, so to speak. but they need to make some changes. Johnny, you got quiet. You come out with a troll comment, and you have nothing to back it up with. So, all right, thanks, Johnny. I would love to hear you. I want to hear what you have to say, Johnny. A wants to know, why are the Leafs so bad this year? A, get in line. I think everybody wants to understand that. Get Matthews and Nylander and Riley to waive their contract. So I think you got to start with Riley. I think Riley is a serious problem. Serious problem. Kevin, Sam, you're on the top line tonight. I don't want to be on the top line. But I think Riley is a serious problem, and I'm not just blaming Riley. We've been talking for 3 years about Morgan Riley and about how Morgan Riley has had some challenges. And so we got to get Morgan Riley out of here. We're paying him too much for what he's bringing, and we need to do it. Cody says, what is it on? In TV. So I'm watching this on Sportsnet tonight, Cody. It's on Sportsnet here in the Toronto area. That's right. We are from Toronto. We are in the Toronto area. So we have our finger on the pulse to everything that is going on here. And listen, truth be told, we have no idea the conversations that are taking place in the dressing room. We have no idea the conversations taking place at practice. We have no idea the conversations that are going on with the executives. All we can do is sit and speculate and look at what makes sense. And so we have to say the trades we made were not good. We're not good. Hey, Bar Down, what's going on? Ski Gaming, Shanahan, close to chop block, first year without Marner. Got to find parts to fit weak areas. So again, I don't think Marner would be the solution here. Don't think Marner would be the solution here for sure. Yes. Do we miss Marner? Does Matthews miss Marner? Yes, in a sense, he was a phenomenal passer, a phenomenal playmaker. Somebody has to get Matthews the puck, right? That has been a challenge. But Matthews, for what he's making, he should be able to play with anybody. He should make everybody elevate their game around him. And he's played with some pretty good passers. You know, watching him, he's had the puck in some pretty good shooting opportunities, and his shot just is not the same as it is. So does Mitch Marner, is Mitch Marner the reason why the Maple Leaf team has completely collapsed? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You do not take one player away and have the team crumble. Now, he is a 100-point player. 100-point player. You don't replace a 100-point player that easily. But what Toronto tried to do is take Mr. Softy McSofterson and Marner and bring in some toughness, and that's where you see the guys like Nick Waugh and Dakota Joshua come in. And are they tougher? Yes, they certainly are. Are they going to make up that point differential? Absolutely not. The problem with those two is they're a little slow. They're always a step behind, which is unfortunate. So hopefully they can pick it up. Hopefully they can keep going. Matthew Nyes has stepped up. Matthew Nyes is putting up lots of points, which is good to see. So he's kind of on a better pace, I believe, than he was last year. So Matthew Nyes is coming in a big way. Nylander is still leading the team in points, which is great. 36 points in 29 games. Nothing wrong with that at all. Tavares, 30 points in 33. Nyes, 29 points in 30 games, which is awesome. Matthews is so far off his pace. He's 23 points in 28 games. He's only got 14 goals this year. So we would expect Matthews to have a lot more. 104 shots by Austin Matthews, leads the team by about 12 over Tavares. And then the next guy, Tavares, is at 92. Then Matthew Nyes all the way down at 66. These guys are just not shooting. They need to shoot the puck. I hope you're right. I would love to see John Tavares get it going. When John Tavares is firing on all cylinders, this team is hot. The one and only Dougie, welcome in. I would love to see that. Man, the way Tavares has played last year and this year, he certainly deserves it, right? A true leadership person, a true leader. And when you look at this team, as we are getting ready, they're just finishing up the anthems, and then we'll be good to go. When you look at this squad, there is a lot of leadership caliber players, right? Scott Lawton is a leader. big leader. John Tavares is a big leader. You know, even Morgan Riley, while his playing is not great, I see him as a leadership role. He always has been. So these guys need to use their leadership. Matthews needs help. So Joseph Woll is in start tonight. Waller is in start tonight. There it is. You'll see our Instagram link there for Dee's Destinations. If you're looking for a travel agent, she can help you out. Also, she just started her very own YouTube channel. So if you go to our main page, you can certainly click over to find her YouTube channel. And what I'll do is I'll actually look it up and put it in here. I'll drop it in for you. So if you're looking for a travel agent, go on over, hit that subscribe button. She's going to be posting all of her travel adventures, hotel room tours, theme parks, all the good stuff. Go on over and check her out, Dee's Destinations, and kindly give her a subscribe as she's just starting her YouTube channel and trying to build it out. So we certainly would appreciate your support in that matter. All right, as we're getting ready to start this game, don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that share button. Go let folks know this is the place to be. Don't go to other places where you got to pay money to have someone read your comment. Let's have some fun here tonight as the Maple Leafs hopefully are going to put on a show. Hopefully they're going to come out big. I believe they could spend $10 billion on the Maple Leafs and they still will never win the cup. Steele says they will never win the cup again. Wow, that is a comment. The Predators are the worst team this year, so it doesn't mean nothing if the Leafs get a win. You know what it means? It means pride. It's a win is something they can build off of. It's very difficult when you lose, and especially lose in the way that this team has been losing. It's very difficult, hey Jaggers, to pull positive moments out to build upon for confidence and to be successful. So hopefully the Maple Leafs can pull out a win so they can move on to the next game and say, we won. Here are all the things we did well. Riot, what's going on? When is Toronto getting McDavid? 2029? I don't know. Oh, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. McDavid's extension and Matthews' extension are both due up at the same time, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. Various, what's going on? That's right. A win is a win is a win is a win. And we are getting set to go live from Nashville. It's the Maple Leafs. It's the Predators. And we are just about ready to get this game going. Joseph Woll. Hey there, Benny. Joseph Woll has to be good. Wendell Clark had a staple. Never muck with my puck. I love that, Sean. Wendell Clark is the exact type of player we could use right about now. A Darcy Tucker, somebody we could use right about now. Somebody whose heart, determination, strong-willed, strong on the puck. Let's see what they can do it. Will Easton Cowan have a big game? Will he break out? Hey, stranger, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, we are set to rock and roll. The lights are up. They're on the ice. Jamaica Dave is here, so the Leafs can come out, play strong. Opening draw. Matthews in there for Toronto, going to win the puck back. And I feel like this camera is so far away from the ice. And that's going to be an icing call right away as Toronto moved it up. Nashville took it and dumped it in. Hey there, Wayne. You got McCabe for the first goal. Like it. Theo, Sam Eagle. Hello there, my friend. Welcome in. It was awesome. It was awesome. So good to see you as well. So it's not icing. They're just going to call it offside. Okay, so face off. Outside, Ryan O'Reilly. He gets waved out of the draw. Here comes Forsberg to take it against Austin Matthews. Scrum going over to the boards, walking right in. Here's a quick shot. That one is off the blocker into the corner. Nashville with the possession here early. Stetcher posting up his man. Puck is going to come to Nyes over to Matthews. Matthews going to carry. He's going to dump this one in. Matthew Nyes going in the corner, as is Austin Matthews. Two of them are here. McCabe is on the ice to start the game. Kept in. Matthew Nyes down low to Matthews. Matthews backing up side of the net. Loses the puck. Trying to regain it. Battling at the side of the net. And it's picked up by the Predators. They're going to chip this one out. Toronto at the red line, going to put it right back in the zone. Here comes the second unit. Nylander in on the forecheck. He skates by. Robbie is there as well. So it looks like we have a last-minute change. William Nylander comes down to the second line, and Easton Cowan is up at the top. And is that Michelli? So Michelli is in this lineup now. So, okay, so they've really rejigged things since the projected lineups were posted. So we got some lineup differentials here, some changes from what we were expecting to see, and that is okay. We're happy to see some positive changes. Michelli drawing into the lineup here today on the second line. All right, we'll have to see what other changes coming up. So it's going to be Michelli, Tavares, and Nylander here. I thought he looked like Robertson. Robertson is on the ice here with, is this the third line with Waugh and Josh? No. Waugh and McMahon. Okay, interesting. So they've really changed the lineups around from what we were expecting. Nashville bringing this one into the Toronto zone, pushing it through. Myers misses it. Robertson picks it up off the boards. Nicky Robertson going to carry this one in. Waugh going to the net. Comes to McMahon in front. Shoots. They score! Nick Waugh is going to open the scoring on a nice passing play. Robertson to Bobby McMahon, who puts it in the middle of the ice for a deflection. And Nick Waugh is going to get the goal and put the Maple Leafs on the board. 1-0 Toronto. That's what we needed to see. That's what we needed to see. A nice goal, a nice little deflection, a tip over the shoulder. Well-placed deflection. So Toronto's depth does it again. Nick Waugh. And it looks like the Florida Panthers have scored as well. 2-1 Blues over the Panthers. Panthers on the board. Leafs on the board here. 1-0. Waugh's third goal of the year. Rissies, welcome in, welcome in. This coming around in the corner. McMahon and Robertson picking up the helpers on that one. Toronto going to hold this one in at the line. Long dump. Järnkrok gets knocked off his feet. Benoit pinches up. He's going to knock this one down. Lawton, he's coming around over on the far side. So we got Lawton, Joshua here on the fourth line. Here's Benoit. Benoit, a little flip pass to Dakota Joshua. He loses the puck. Lawton plays it back. Waugh, he's going to play it over to Benoit. Benoit misses it in his feet. This is working around at the side. Let's go, Stefan. Thank you so much. 7 months in a row. Let's go, champions. Thank you, champion members. Here's a long shot, deflection, loose puck, and it's going to be cleared all the way down the ice. In the new year, by the way, champion members, we'll have to get you to come on and join us at Intermission, talk some hockey. So Eric Howler throwing it towards the net. Benoit got a stick on it, and Joseph Wall just able to take it off the shoulder. Oh, boy. So here we go. Face off to the right of the goaltender. Lawton wins that back. Benoit going to chip this one off the boards. Holding this one in are the Preds. Putting around behind the net. Toronto going to cut this one off. Matthew Wood in there. He's digging this one through. And here comes Järnkrok. Järnkrok fighting this one. He's going to chip this one down the ice. 21 months. So close to 2 years, Lala. So close. Getting there. Michelli trying to dig in there. Tavares is on. Nylander pulls it back. He's going to send it cross ice. Comes back over to Michelli. Michelli drops it off. Nylander coming in. Willie towards the middle. Shoots. That one is stopped. Goes in the corner. Nice work there by Nylander. Willie in the corner. Still has it. Takes a stick up high. Pressed against the boards. Tavares comes over to help him dig for it. This is going to be held in at the line. McCabe doing a nice job. Here's Tavares to Nylander. Nylander. Somebody get open for him. Somebody skate. Nylander shakes off his man. Curl, Willie. Curl. Shakes again. Willie. Nice little move. Loses his balance. Regains it. Over to Michelli. Michelli spinning away from his man. Michelli sending it across. Here's a long shot. Stetcher was pinching up. He tried to intercept that pass. And the Predators can't clear. Toronto going to hold this one in. Kathleen, 5 months. Thank you, Kathleen. Here's a long shot deflected. That goes just wide. All my favorite people together. Love it. Let's do it, Leafs. Here comes Matthews in here. Matthew can't control it. Predators have it. And finally, they're going to dump this one up. comes to the neutral zone. The Maple Leafs turning. Morgan Riley. He's going to dump it in. Cowan tips it in. So we got Cowan on the top line here with Matthews and Nyes. Nyes can't get it on the forecheck. Nashville into the Toronto zone, cutting towards the middle. Shot blocked by Cowan, and Cowan, he felt that. He's grimacing. Cowan in some discomfort here as he's hobbling around. Cowan's going right to the bench as the Leafs clear this one down. Oh, no. Jonathan, 31 months. Go Leafs, go. 31 months with more pies to sling into the future 2026. I love it. I love it. Hey there, Joshua. Welcome in. Thank you to all the channel members. We appreciate you. McMahon going in the corner. Has it in his feet. Lankenberger up on him. He's going to play this one forward. Here we go. Theo Samego, 36 months. 3 years of watching. Quick shot. Hang on. This one goes wide. Robbie picks it up. He's going to dish it off. 50K can't be more deserved. Thank you so much. Hopefully we hang on to it. We're only 9 over. We need your subscribe to help move that needle up. If you're not already subbed up, hit that subscribe. This down around in the corner. McMahon going to take a bump. Waz digging for it. This is going to come in the middle. Nashville starting to work its way up. And here they come. The Preds working back. Stetcher, nice defensive job. He gets back and covers. Excellent work. This over at the side. Toronto throwing some hits. Predators sending it to the line. Here's a long shot. Hits a body. Loose puck. Picked up by McCabe. McCabe playing this up off the boards to Robertson. He gets plowed from behind. Where's the arm ref? Oh, my goodness. Here comes Nashville in the high slot. They shoot. Great blocker saved by Wall as he comes flying across. How was that not a penalty? Nick Robertson just got plastered from behind. My goodness. So far from behind, he could have been given the Heimlich. Toronto hanging on in their own zone, going to work this one up the middle. Leafs over the line, over the red line. Now over the blue line, losing the puck as Yarncroke gets dumped. And finally, the referee puts an arm up and says, hey, we got a hook. So the Predators going to the box. My goodness, Toronto going to have the first chance on the power play. A good start from this team. Oh, there it is. Jonathan found the referees. They got into the Dippin' Dots again. Got into the Dippin' Dots again. It's not a penalty because the Leaf player got hit. Unreal. But a good pace, good speed. Leafs are actually skating today, which looks good, and it is somewhat surprising. But at least they're taking this one serious, and that's what we need to see. Hey, Anthony, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, let me take a quick peek. Sabres are up over the Islanders 2-1. Ouch, Sabres. They're coming on strong. Got to be careful with that one. The Blues up over the Panthers. Wow, there's the Pickle Man. The Pickle Man coming up, making an appearance. What's up, Pickle Man? Hurricanes 2-0 over the Lightning. I like that score. Want to see the Canes take that one. Pittsburgh and Montreal. No score there. The Wild, a big win over the Oilers. 5-2. Matt Boldy, 2 goals. Wow, of course, because I didn't put him in my fantasy today. Oh, Matt Boldy. Rangers ended up winning in a shootout over the Flyers. And the Senators won over the Blackhawks 6-4. The Red Wings beat the Capitals 5-2. Lots of afternoon hockey here today. Always love the afternoon hockey. It's different than the Thursday night game. Yeah, Jeff, very different. Very different. They're actually playing here. They're looking good. They're skating. They're moving. Oh, get the pickle going. Get the pickle going. Do a little dance. Have a little pickle. All right, coming back from commercial break. Good start. Nick Waugh gets the opening goal. The question is, how is the power play going to perform? Let's see. John coming in with a membership. John, thank you so much. Welcome to the squad. Pred's going to win the draw. Bring this one right into the Leaf zone. Get a shot on net. Toronto Matthews back with it. Gonna slow it down. Hey, Rod. Go Leafs, go. Let's do it. Good night. What's up? Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Nick Robertson getting some power play time. Toronto at the blue line in the middle for Nick Robertson. Puck is hopping on him. He's going to cycle this one around. Puck is really hopping Over to Cowan up top. Cowan playing it to Riley. Riley's pass got partially blocked. Matthews has it. He's going to spin around. Lost it. Robertson gets it to Nyes. Nyes up top. Nobody's in front of the net. Somebody go to the front of the net. Nyes goes behind the net to get this puck. Hammered around the boards. Cowan squeezes it. Able to keep this one in. Good job, youngster. Cowan to the high slot. Back up top. Somebody has to shoot the puck. Nobody's in a shooting position. They're working the perimeter. Nobody can penetrate. Now Robertson does with a shot right on. And a great save by Saros. Bang, bang. Robertson getting in the right spot. You got to get in front of the net. You got to get ready for those passes to come through. That was huge. Toronto going to break this one in. Nylander across. Tavares turning, shooting, fanning on it. So we got two very different looking power play units here. They're all split up. Tavares trying to put it down to Michelli. He can't. And Nashville is just going to send this one all the way back. Ekman Larson with it. He's going to shadow behind the goal. Going to move forward. Michelli wants it. He gets it. Matthias Michelli over the line. Passing this one back. Leafs off the boards to Nylander. Nylander going deep. Willie using a screen. Centering in front. Michelli got a piece of it. Nylander with it again. Willie cycling. Moves it over to Tavares. Tavares across. You shoot it. Oh, you waited. Why? You had a great backdoor opportunity and you stopped to stick handle before you shot. Oh, that should have been a power play goal. Much better power play from Toronto. Here comes Matthews over the line with speed with a shot right on. Rebound. That one is put towards the goal. Who is this Maple Leaf team? More determination, more urgency, but still only two official shots on net. I think someone is sleeping on the shot button. Matthews turns it over. Here comes Scoresberg. He's in over the line. Forsberg looking across. Stefan, what's up? Shoot equals score. You gotta. Pass to Matthews is intercepted. Matthews steals it away. Tried to hit Nyes. Loose puck. Nyes is hustling in it. Drops it for Cowan. Cowan spinning away. Pass to the point. Lawton going to chip this one in. He's coming in after it. Lawton getting the body up. Nashville in their own zone deep. Going to start to bring it out. Järnkrok turned the wrong way. Pred's going to flip this one up. Riley gloves it. Knocks it down. Leaves it for his defense partner. They're going to turn around. Toronto, long outlet pass. It's tipped in, so no icing call, but could not control it. Järnkrok and Tavares in the corner. Nashville going to pass it up. Here come the Preds. Into the zone, a little drop pass. Coming through with a tip. That goes just wide. Nice little feather of a pass across. Back in here, Toronto can't control it. Joshua loses it. And Luke Evangelista going to play this one back. The Preds going to regroup in their own zone. Going to move this one up top. Trying to cut through was Michael Bunting. He gets a return. Shot is stopped off the blocker into the corner. Ekman Larson putting up a little bit of a hit. Puck comes to the slot. Nylander is there. He's going to pick it up, and he's buzzing. Nylander, little pass over to Tavares. He's going to put it down in the corner. Nylander gets in there over to Michelli. Centers it in front. Tavares shot right on, and another nice save. Leafs up to 4 now. Nylander steals it away. He shoots. The puck didn't really go anywhere, but the Predator stick went flying. Good hustle. Toronto working hard. Tavares bringing it right back, dropping it for Nylander. This is the best we've seen Willie play in a while, except he just gave it away. Nashville looking to turn. Toronto is winning a lot of the little battles here. There's a hit thrown in the corner by McCabe. Puck in the Toronto zone behind the net. Stetcher lost his stick. Preds trying to come around in front. They cannot. Smith played it to the point. Here's a shot into the glove. And Joey Wall says, you know what? We're going to take a little moment here and slow things down. Things are heating up. Leafs with some good hustle. That's right, Duke. Great hustle. Soam, how's it going? Joseph Wall in net tonight for Toronto. The Maple Leafs looking so much better to start this game than they have in the past couple. This is the hustle we like to see. Now, don't let Nashville fool you. Well, yes, they are a bottom team. Yes, they are in the basement of the National Hockey League. Only 30 points. They are tied with Seattle. But when you look at this roster, when you look who they're playing against in the Florida Panthers, Sam Reinhart ties it at 2s. Way to go, Panthers. When you look who is on this Nashville team, who they're playing against, their top guns, Ryan O'Reilly was a Maple Leaf. He always hurts the Maple Leafs. Steven Stamkos, don't need to say anything more about him. He is so flippin' good. Philippe Forsberg, the guy can score from anywhere. Eric Howla is a beast. Michael Bunting, he's going to push you around. The forwards on this Nashville team are no joke. Plus, they have a phenomenal goaltender in UC Saros. So while Nashville is not a top team, they are not a pushover by any means. Saying that, Toronto right now, 83.3% in the faceoff circles. They've won 5 out of 6 faceoffs in this game, which is amazing. Who scored the Leafs goal, Kevin? It was the one and only Nicholas Waugh from Bobby McMahon and Nicky Robertson. It was a nice tip, a nice passing play. Hey, Chuck, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. If you are just joining us tonight, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Leafs and Preds. Leafs looking much better here. Hustle means you run out of gas before you score enough to win. Larry, that's amazing. I hope you're not right, but that is awesome. Nashville, they're going to win this draw, their second win of the game, bringing it into the corner. Leafs trying to dig this one out. Big battle, Preds holding the line. Bobby Mack is going to chip it out. Bobby Mack is going to chase this one down. He's going to win this race, centering in the front just behind Nick Waugh. Nick Waugh behind the net, cuts it off. Bobby Mack is there as well. Comes up top. Good pinch by the Maple Leaf defender. Shot right on side of the net for Bobby Mack. And UC Saros used the force to will that one not to go in. Nick Waugh taking a bump. He loses the puck. Here come the Preds. Preds going to flip this one down the ice. McCabe going to hammer it off the boards. Nick Waugh going to turn with it. He's looking, what a game Bobby McMahon is having so far. Nick Robertson going to dump this one in. Saros out to stop it. Robertson pressuring them. They put it around the boards up high. It's going to come all the way down. And is this going to be icing? It is. Icing call. Face off. Back to the Predators' side of the ice. I got a Leaf jersey for Christmas in 67. It doesn't fit anymore. RK, that's amazing. That's amazing. But the Leafs are looking so flipping good right now. So good. I still have my grand salami on Ohtani plastered in my brain. Rick, that's great. Oh, Ohtani. Oh, Ohtani. Blended, what's going on? Thank you so much. 50K, and we're hoping to hang on to it. Here's a shot up high, and it's gloved down by Saros. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe. We're just hanging on 50, 10. Let's get back up to 20. Let's go. During the Benjamin, I appreciate that. It was so much fun. I'm excited. Hey there, Dan. I'm excited again. I'm looking forward to it. Stefan, thank you, brother. I've been working out. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. How can you cheer for the Panthers? Kevin, Panthers are my number 2 team. I'm a big Panther fan since the day they joined the league. This coming around. Toronto will always be my number 1, but I do spend some time in Florida, so that's why I am a Panther fan as well. This one is going to be tipped. Nice shot there. Down in the corner, Ekman Larson going for it. Tavares in there as well. Going to pull it free. Michelli can't get across. Behind the net for Riley. He's going to play it up. Willie going to chip this one out. Racing up for it is Michelli. 2-on-1. Michelli elects to shoot instead of pass. That one goes high and wide, coming all the way across. Hey, David, what's up? I did on my legs for a bit on my bike. Nice, Jeff. My bike has been picking up a lot of dust. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. That's going to be an icing call against Toronto. So this is going to come down. 7:18 to go here in the first period. Leafs looking much better today. Hopefully they got to keep this one up. Rick, I haven't heard anything new about Tanev. I hope you're correct. He's desperately needed. I was working out my arm too. Fork to mouth. There you go. That's my kind of workout. Fork to mouth. Quick shot right off the draw. That one is blocked. Leafs, one of the worst road teams this year, but they're also one of the worst teams at home. O'Reilly on his butt, trying to shovel it towards the net. Nashville going to get some help putting it up, and we got a delayed penalty coming up. Do we? Yes, we do. So the Nashville Predators going to go to the power play as Toronto. It's going to be Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews gets a stick under the feet of Ryan O'Reilly, and he goes down. Matthews has been picking up a lot of penalties this year. Traditionally not what he does. So, you know, when he's taking penalties, things are not working well for him. I mean, Canada is cold. It is very cold outside. But I did go today over to Winterfest over at Canada's Wonderland, just do a quick little walk around and catch some of the lights before it got too cold. It was a little nice this afternoon when the wind died down. So Matthews in the box for tripping. We got a whistle right off the draw here. 5 seconds kind of ticked off the clock. So they got a clock issue here. The clock is still ticking away. So they're having a timing issue here. So, all right, they finally got the clock stopped, got the time stopped. They'll got to back it up. Went for a walk. It's minus 25. Just put on 3 layers and you're good. There you go. I'm from Michigan. So Canada. Oh, yeah. You know that weather, Ben. You get it pretty close being in Michigan. That's right, Dan. You looking to book a flight? You looking to book a trip? Call D. These destinations will hook you up, get you good hotel if you need it, get you a good flight. Again, if you haven't subscribed to these destinations, just started her very own YouTube channel, go over and hit that subscribe. Help her build it up. All right, Nashville with the puck over on the side. Forsberg back to the point. Back to Forsberg. Going down low, trying to come in front. Ryan O'Reilly, nice move, and Lawton picks up the loose puck. He's going to clear this one all the way down. Oh, Dallas would love to go to Alani. Love to go to Alani so much. Josh, what's going on? Who scored for my Tim picks? Nick Waugh has the goal. And if you took Nick Waugh in your Tim's picks, congratulations. That's a deep pick. Stefan again. Christmas wave. Get the Christmas wave coming in. Find those hand emojis. Drop them in the chat. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get that wave going. Number 1, what's going on? Nashville setting it up, turning it over. Toronto bringing this one out. Nick Waugh on a lone soldier rush. Gonna hold it in the corner. Just play this one down. Gonna be going on a mod trip. A mod trip. I'll be going on a mod trip. I will tell you all how it is. Yeah, you excited for the Olympics? Yes, very excited for the Olympics. I love Olympic hockey. International hockey is so much fun. Nashville, 40 seconds to go on the power play. They lose it again. Here comes Toronto with speed. Lawton picks it up. Yarncroc is with him across. Oh, and he poached it. Lawton behind the net, back over to Yarncroc. Hands the stone, Yarncroc. Had a great chance in open net, and he tipped it just wide. Toronto back with possession. They're going to play this around. Now they're going to send it all the way down. Nice play there by Lawton to feed it over to Yarncroc, and he just too much speed, couldn't tip it on. This is going to be played back around the corner. Stopped up by Wall. He's going to play it along the glass. Knocked down by Halak, going to keep it in. Stetcher putting it around the boards. Power play has expired. Leafs at full strength, and here they come. They have the puck. Toronto over to Matthews. Matthews with an awkward pass. Stetcher going to play it around behind the boards. Matthews and McMahon there. Neither of them could get it. Curling, ski, snowboarding, sports, and bobsledding too. I love bobsledding. It's so much fun. Playing it around. Nashville has it, and I'll tell you, I'm excited for figure skating. Some of the routines they do are phenomenal. Back Toronto, playing it around to Nylander. Willie with it. Going to play this across to the open side. 4.5 to go here in this first period. It has been a very different first period for Toronto. They have been looking very, very good. Yeah, Jonathan, it's awesome. So icing against Nashville. So a little pause for the cause, and Toronto going to get an offensive zone faceoff. Good penalty kill again by Toronto. Ryan O'Reilly had a good chance. Waller stopping him. Wall looks good. Yeah, Rick, how can we forget about speed skating? Love speed skating. Oh, my goodness. That is so much fun to watch. And is it just me, or does everybody kind of hope that when they're going around the corners, somebody's going to toe pick and wipe out? As much as I love speed skating, some of those falls are gnarly. Manny, tough, very tough to watch. Very tough to watch. They've been struggling, but they look great here tonight. Nashville, Perbix going to walk into the corner. Pred's going to use the boards to get it down the ice, and this is going to be another icing call. Just an icing call. Cole Smith was right there, but the Leafs back in time. Bobsledding ever since Cool Runnings, of course. Of course. Coach, kiss the lucky egg. So good. Yeah, wow, it's crazy. Watts, B. Watts, you dated a speed skater. Strong legs. Oh my goodness. They must. I mean, the amount of force that they can push from those legs, and their ankles must be so strong as well. Here comes Matthews up to Nyes. Nyes going to dump this one in. Saros can't stop it behind the net. Toronto in here, digging for it. Matthews with it, trying to pull this one out. Matthews still digging. Cowan in the corners while Matthews comes away with it. Riley to the point, sends it over to Ekman Larson. He chips it in over on the far side. Nyes comes over. Forsberg has it. Going to play this one up. Hits the Nashville skate. Goes in the corners. Legs will break you in half, I bet. I'm not a huge Red Wing fan, Benjamin. I like some of the talent they have, for sure. I was back in the day. I mean, Yzerman, Shanahan, back when they were kind of big Leaf rivals. It was a lot of fun. Quick pass in front of the net. Again, Toronto with an opportunity. Can't convert. McCabe takes his man down. Toronto, Cowan coming up. Nice little feed. He's going to peel off to the bench. Toronto trying to slide in the corner. This one is taken away by Roman Josi. He's going to play this one up. Stolen by Robertson. Robertson coming on. He's taking on 4 guys. He's still with it. Robbie going to cycle this one. Bobby McMahon lets it go. Nick Waugh coming up to the boards. He can't pinch it. Nashville over the other way, and they're going to flip this one in. Toronto back up to Robertson. Robbie's like, guys, I just want to get off the ice here. Robertson hanging on to it, looking for someone to pass to. Gets it across, and now he's going to head towards the bench. They change it up. Waugh putting this one across. Long passing. Going to dump this one in the corner. And Saros comes out with it again. 2:15 to go. 2:15 to go. Newfoundland, the only place in the world that added a half hour to time zone. So if they added a half hour, does that mean you can never be late? Here's a shot right on. Nice stop. This is going to be up off the glass. Pred's going to hang on to it. Pass in front. Yarncroc knocks it down. Can't control. Lawton is all over his man. Oh, Nick Lidstrom was great. He was awesome too. Of course, later years, you put Datsuk in there. Fedorov. I mean, the Wings have had so many great players. Konstantinov. Preds across with a one-timer. Nice blocker save. Rebound, another shot. That one goes wide. Wall doing a good job in the corner. Nashville letting it go. Pinched up. Benoit holding his man against the boards. Digging forward in here. Wood is there. Comes in front of the net. Toronto going to move this one across. They get it out of their own zone. A little chip down the ice. They're going to go change it up. 1:14 to go. Got your SB white tee on. There you go, Rick. Love it. That's awesome. Thank you, my friend. This coming down. Stamkos loses a puck. Last minute of play in this period. Nashville behind the Toronto net. Bunting trying to cycle it around behind the net. Walking out in front. Stamkos backhand. About 3 guys in front of Wall. I don't know how he saw it. Leafs get it to the point. Nashville keeps this one in. Riley picking it up. Here comes Riley ahead to Nylander. Hits the red line. Putting it into Tavares. Pass was behind Michelli. Michelli turns around, gives it to Willie. Willie over to Tavares, misses the one-timer. Michelli picks up the puck. Michelli turning. He's going to drop this behind him. Back to Michelli. Guys, shoot, shoot, shoot. McCabe dropping it for Nylander. Nylander throwing it towards the net. That one is in the glove of UC Saros, and they're going to hang on to it. The best we had here was Torvel and Dean in ice dance. Gold medal. England, go Leafs, go. Ice dance is fun. I mean, I love the routines. They're so creative. So creative. Amazing. Amazing game. Great start here for the Maple Leafs. 19 seconds to go here in period number 1, and what a period it's been. Off the draw, a little bit of a scramble. Predators come away with it. They're going to take this one all the way down the ice. Nashville in the corner. Going to kick this one back. Pass comes across. Here's a long shot. Nice save. Cowan with the rebound. Can't clear. 3 seconds to go. And that one is at a play with 1 second left. 1 second left. Dion Phaneuf, of course. Dion Phaneuf was supposed to be an incredible player. He was a hard-hitting defenseman. Unfortunately, the game sped up so fast, and he was just 1 step behind. Just 1 step behind. But I liked him. He was okay. I think he was better in Calgary than he was when he came over to Toronto. So Saros is pulled. He got 1 second, enough time for a drop and a shot. If it's clean. Everybody cramming the side of the net in front. Nashville going to get waved out of the draw. So here's the draw. It's a scrum, and the horn is going to go. And the first period comes to an end. And what a first period this was. One of the best first period efforts we've seen from the Maple Leafs in a very, very, very long time. Excellent, excellent work. Your goal scorer is Nicholas Waugh, his third from Bobby McMahon and Nick Robertson. Nashville with 9 shots, Toronto with 8 shots, but Toronto 57% in the faceoff circle. They go 8 for 14. Each team could not convert on the power play. 7 hits for Toronto, 6 for the Predators. 7 block shots for Toronto, only 4 for the Predators. 7 giveaways, though, for Toronto. Don't like that. Too many giveaways, but I'll let it slide because they're playing so well. 5 giveaways for the Predators. But all in all, a very, very strong first period. Must win for sure. Must win for sure. Olympics in 2036 is in Australia? My goodness. The time zones are going to be crazy. Wasn't he a part of the Flames 2004 playoffs? I don't remember the date. I don't know the date, but he was a big part of the Flames organization. I don't understand figure skating currently, but I did it for a while back in the 80s. Figure skating is so great. What I don't understand about figure skating is the scoring system. I have yet to understand how the judges come up with some of their scores. I know there's the technical component and the artistic component, but I just don't understand what makes an 8.9 versus a 9.5. All right, all in all, again, excellent first period. The Maple Leafs coming in real solid, real hard. A bunch of guys, Matthews with a shot, Cowan with a shot, Wall with a shot, McMahon, Nylander, Robertson, Tavares, all with shots. Only one defenseman has a shot, and that's Morgan Riley. Would like to see defense shooting more. That is the one thing I have a struggle with. I've noticed they've had a couple opportunities where they had the puck back at the point, and they did not shoot, and it looks like they've awarded Toronto. It's updated to another face-off win, so it makes it an even 60%. Toronto is in the face-off circle, going 9 of 15 now. That's right. Good night. Don't forget to smash that like button, please, and thank you. It is so important to the channel. Hit that like button, and of course, hit that subscribe as well if you're not already subscribed. Think Gretzky would have given the Leafs PTSD? Oh, for sure. Listen, I know. I talk about it all the time. I talk about the Gretzky high stick all the time. Could you imagine? Just think about it. Just think about it. If that never happened, if Toronto beat LA, they go to the Stanley Cup final against the Montreal Canadiens. And I will be honest with you, Toronto probably could have won that year, but regardless, whatever would have happened, that series would have been incredible. It would have been phenomenal. Toronto, Montreal in the Stanley Cup final. Man, it would have been amazing. Would have been the last time we be able to see that. But hey, it is the way it is, and it happened. Whatever happened, very unfortunate. Whether it stinks or not, just let it rest. Yeah, right, Larry? Oh, my goodness. You got nice, Andrew. Awesome. Did you get it graded? I have a graded one, but I think it's only a 9, not a 9.5. But that's okay. I got my Matthews rookie, got my Willie rookie, got my Marner rookie. I didn't get the Nylander one graded. Did I get the Marner one graded? I don't remember. I think I did. Hey, Soul, what's going on? Welcome in. Go Leafs, go. Go Leafs, go. Hey there, Derek. Quigley is playing poorly. Oh, no. Don't like to hear that. Don't like to hear that. We need him to be solid. He's got to be solid. Raptors behind 41-33 right now. 5:24 left in the second quarter. Raptors Celtics. Big game for the Raps. Let's take a look at the NHL scoreboard. 2-2 now. Islanders and Sabres going to the shootout. Wow. Dahlin and Thompson, the goal scorers for Buffalo. Barzell and Heineman, the goal scorers for the Islanders. We'll have to tune in shortly to see what's going on there. The Blues take the lead over the Panthers 3-2 in that one. Jake Neighbors and Bergen and Justin Falk, your goal scorers. Sam Reinhart and AJ Greer, goal scorers for the Panthers. The Canucks and Bruins, they are tied at ones. Morgan Geekie scoring again for Boston. Max Sasson, scoring for the Vancouver Canucks. Hurricanes now up 3-0 over the Lightning. Eric Robinson, Jackson Blake, and Bradley Nadeau, your goal scorers for Carolina. Montreal 2-0 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Yaroslav Slavkovsky, his 10th of the year from Caulfield and Suzuki, and Owen Beck from Gallagher and Hudson, your goal scorers for the Montreal Canadiens. So lots of big games going on. And again, we have to watch in this division with Montreal winning. And if the Sabres, and the Buffalo Sabres just beat the Islanders in a shootout. Ooh, that one hurts. That one hurts because right now, that means the Buffalo Sabres with a shootout win pick up 2 points. They're now at 36 points. So that's going to put Toronto last in the Atlantic Division. With the win by Ottawa, they're going to move up even more. So Toronto, again, another reason why this is a must-win game here for the Maple Leafs. So can they do it? Certainly they can. Your Matthews is a KSA 9.5. Nice. I'm not overly familiar with KSA. I usually BGS and now it escapes me. The other one that's popular right now are the two that PSA. BGS and PSA are the two that I usually stick with. I don't really know too much about KSA. The Leafs are missing Marner. I can see that. And really much not to be done to change the chemistry. So, Larry, I don't think they're missing Marner that much. I think Matthews is missing Marner, but I don't think Marner leaving the team is what's caused them to be in this funk. I think that's the easy excuse. I think that's the easy thought. Do you think trade Quigley or RJ for Lamella Bell? So that's a tough one, Derek. I like RJ a lot, and I think RJ Barrett with Ingram is such a solid, and of course Scotty Barnes. Those three are going to be a trio you don't want to split up. I like Quigley for the most part, but he's just coming back from injury, right? So that's a tough one. That is a tough one. I can't, and I don't think I trade RJ. You miss Marner. That's okay. Listen, Marner was a fan favorite of a lot of folks. What kind of team would Toronto be if they didn't give up on Rask, Luongo, Camilleri, and Travis? There's so many times you can go back and say that. But what about the guys too, like the Justin Pogies of the world, right? There's you never know how it's gonna turn around. You need a few Kirkland Lakers on the Leaf team. 67, they have 5. Yeah. But yeah, you never know what's going to happen with some of these folks. And, that one trade, it's tough, right? It is so very tough. Canada, Sweden game 2, taste of what's coming in the warm-ups on Boxing Day pre-tournament. Love those pre-tournament games. Let's take a look. Let's take a look what's happening over there. Maybe we can get some bonus coverage. What time? Let's see here. What is this? No. All these cookies. I don't want to save nothing. Let's see. 26. All right, hang on a second. We're gonna try this out here. See if we can get some bonus coverage at the same time. Rick says it's just starting. Let's see if I can pull this up here. Get some Canada bonus coverage. TSN 5. Bear with me. Here we go. Pre-tournament action. Canada, Sweden. Let's tune in. Let's turn this volume down. All right, it's there at commercial break. As soon as it pulls up, we'll talk about it. Tavares, McMahon, Leafs 2 best players. So McMahon is having a heck of a game. McMahon looking really good. Pogie's stepdad is a friend of mine. Nice. Who's my favorite Leaf player, Matthews or Marner? Neither. Matthew Nyes is my favorite Leaf player right now. Big fan of Matthew Nyes, for sure. Marner better than Matthew and Nylander. Debatable there, Mac, I think. It's really heading for a logjam by the end of March. It really is. You're right. It is going to be super close, Larry. Super close. Do you think the Habs will win the Stanley Cup this year? No. Daniel, they would not be my front runner, but they have a much improved team. I like very much what the Habs are doing. Pasta much better than Matthews. I don't know about that. It's so hard to say right now about Matthews because we don't actually know what's going on with him. Is Pasta better than Matthews today? How he's playing this year? Yeah, probably. Was Matthews better than Pasta when Matthews was scoring almost 70 goals? Yeah, probably. So it's so up and down. It's crazy. Trade Nyes. Oh, can't trade Nyes. Got a Bo Bichette rookie KSA 9.5, and you got a Vladimir rookie PSA 9. Oh, sweet. I've been meaning to go and try and pick up some baseball rookies. I just haven't actually got around to doing so yet. Who's the leading goal scorer for the Leafs this year? Right now, I believe it's Big Willie. I believe it is Big Willie. Let me confirm that for you. Matthews now 14 goals. He only has 11. Nylander is leading in points. Matthews is leading in goals. 14 goals now. I forgot he had those 2 recently. So 14 goals for Matthews, 36 points for Nylander. So Nylander is ahead in points. Matthews is ahead in goals. But when you break it down to the league leaders, not even close. Your league leader in goals, 28 goals by Nathan MacKinnon. Connor Bedard at 19. Your assist leader, 37 for Connor McDavid. And you know what? Mitch Marner used to be on this list. He used to be one of the top offensive guys for assists in the league. He is not in the top 10 this year. So Mitch Marner kind of down in points as well. Pasta makes a difference in every game, including playoffs. I'd agree with you there. Trey rookie is huge. Yeah, it is. A nice Trey Savage card. That kid is something special. Ryan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you for the rose as well. Thank you kindly. Yeah, Trey Savage is going to be a beast. I'm so excited for baseball season again, just to see how Trey is going to be. But you know, when you talk about good players in the league, you talk about David Pastrnak. You know, Pastrnak is not in the top scoring leaders either, right? He's not in the top goal scorers either. Hard to believe Connor McDavid now, 59 points, has tied McKinnon. Celebrini is still up there with 53. Draisaitl with 50. Rantanen with 48. Natchez with 46. Bedard with 44. Boldy with 43. He has a couple more tonight as well. But goals, man, McKinnon, Geeky, McDavid, Boldy, Kaprizov, Jason Robertson, Brad Marchand is among the goal leaders. Crazy right now. When you talk about game-winning goals, you want goals that matter. Game-winning goals. Kempe has 5. Sam Reinhart has 5. Caulfield has 5. Dylan Gunther has 5. Ryan O'Reilly has 5. Johansson, Pekozin, Celebrini, Larkin, and Geeky, all with 4. Those are the guys that make a difference. What a season Morgan Geeky is having. It's absolutely wild. Plus minus is an interesting one because it means guys who are on when you score and guys who are not on the ice when you're scored against. McKinnon, Natchez, Lekkening, Makar, Manson, Chitrin, Burns, Taze, Moser, Protus. Those are the guys leading in the plus minus. Nathan McKinnon is plus 43. That's just downright nasty. He is having a beast mode type season. An absolute beast mode type season, which is crazy. Penalty minutes, Mikko Rantanen leads the way there. 69, Stanley at 69, Zadorov at 66. You know, the guy who surprises me is Rantanen. That surprises me. Tom Wilson is on the list with 54. Tom Wilson is also crushing it this year with Washington. He's been absolutely phenomenal. So the Capitals, a good player there. Hey, Ken and Karen, what's going on? Welcome in. Mitch don't have the players that he had last year on his side to set up, so he won't even make close to 100 points. But he's one of the best set. I agree with you there. I agree with you, Larry. He is a phenomenal passer. He is a phenomenal passer, and he does set up guys really, really good. Really good. So, hey, Shane, welcome in. Maple Leafs are going to win 3-1. Ryan says they're going to win 3-1. I hope so, Ryan. Thank you again for the roses. Appreciate it. But I like what they're doing today. Oh, we got a little shimmy. Got a little shimmy action going on. Got to shimmy it up. Shimmy it up. Get that shimmy cooking. When are they going to start this game? So many commercials. Just hoping to catch a few minutes of this Canada-Sweden pre-tournament game before we come back from intermission, but it's going to be pretty close. Ooh, Shirley Temple. Yes, pass around the Shirley Temples. So good. So very good. Jake Paul last night. I saw that, Joshua. Jake Paul, man, did he get nailed. Nailed. That's what happens when a fake fighter fights a real fighter. Oh, Jake Paul. I shouldn't talk trash because I know Jake Paul, he can still kick my butt. Sweden is up 1-0. Victor Eklund has the goal. Sweden is up 1-0 over Canada after 1 period of play. Where's my hair? I got like this early years Chris Jericho fluff thing happening here. Crazy. He went down like a sack of potatoes. He sure did. Man, that was such a cross. Got him right on the button. Right on the button. You know, Sweden, you know, of course, when we talk about World Juniors, Canada, U.S., Sweden, they are the powerhouses. They are the ones to watch. You can't count out Finland. Czechia as well has always had a strong team. He was so proud for beating an old man. He thought he would beat everyone, right? The coach should get the captain spot to Nylander. So I don't think Nylander is captain type material. I think Matthew Nyes will be. He's too young for it right now. All right, Canada, Sweden, period number 2 is coming up. Drop the puck. We're getting set for second period action coming up in Nashville. Give us at least a whistle. We got to see at least a moment of this game. How is Canada going to fare? Sweden off the opening draw comes away with it. Canada trying to chip this through. I love the socks Canada has. The red socks with the white maple leaf that goes up the shin. Great socks. Sweden back into the zone. Pass across. This is going to be chipped down into the corner. Sweden to the point. Wallanius working this one in the corner. Going to cycle it through. Look out. Sweden trying to create space. Throwing it down low. Canada intercepts. Here come the Canucks. Canada flipping this one into the corner. Canada going to work it down low. Machenko working it here. Canada trying to keep it in. Comes to the point. Canada walking in, shooting. Up high, rebound. They cannot score. Sweden can't clear. Canada steals. Canada shot trying to chip it into the air. That one Doesn't go. Working this one back to the blue line. Canada up the middle. Another shot on net. And a nice stop by the Swedish tender. All right, let's pause this. Jump back over to the Maple Leaf game as we're about to get going with period number 2. Hey there, Hells Cows. What's going on? Welcome in, Dante. How's it going? They're going to move Nylander up and down. They're trying to find something that works. And I get that. So face off, Leafs in the white jerseys. They're going from my left to right. Nashville in the yellows from right to left. And here we go, period number 2. This is going to be picked up, flipped in the corner. Toronto coming away. First puck, Nashville up tight. Maple Leafs trying to move it across. Matthews in there. And it comes to Nice. Across. Cowan going to flip this in the corner. He's chasing in here after it. Cowan with a nice bump. It's in your feet, young lad. It's in your feet. Nice. Can't get over to help him out. Nashville going to spin and throw this one up the middle. Leafs trying to put it in. They cannot. And this is going to be played all the way down deep. Brady Shea playing it down. Matthew Nyes with it. Going to bump it behind to McCabe. Here comes McCabe. Little cross-ice pass. Stetcher flipping it up. Nashville has it in their own end. Hey, all-consuming. What's going on? Since all division rivals won, Leafs need this one. They need this one big time. Kevin multitasking, that is for sure. It's weird. I got 2 games going on my screen right now. Tavares trying to dig this one through, getting it to the point. They hold it in just temporarily. Now the Preds going to work this one out. Hey, Mark, what's going on? At least you people have hair. This coming around the corner. Chipped up. Out of the zone, being dumped right back in. Wall out to stop it. He's going to play it over to Myers. Philly Myers. Taking a look. I was going to frost my tips, but never got around to it. This is going to be worked up. Time for eggnog and rum. Very nice. Play check on Boxing Day. What a way to start. So that's going to be a whistle. We're going to get a face-off coming up. Hey, single woman, what's going on? Welcome in. Leafs playing the Nashville Predators tonight, and they're looking pretty good. Onyx was frosting his tips, and he got a little hair dye too close to the brain, and he's had to go get some help. I'm just kidding. We love Onyx. Onyx is the best. All right, face-off in the Leaf zone to the right of the Tendy. Face-off draw comes right on him, and Team Canada, by the way, scores. Team Canada has evened it up with Team Sweden. 1-1, Canada-Sweden in some pre-game, pre-tournament hockey. And is this little Iggy? Little Iginla? Looks like he got the goal. Hey, gonna bring this across. Predators in over the line. Trying to bring this in, and it's gonna be a whistle again as Canada gonna hang on to it. Doing what they do. Let's see. Hang on 1 second. Let's see if they don't even have. Darn, okay. But yeah, it looks like Little Iginla gets the goal for Canada. Little Iggy. Off the draw, Nashville. Quick shot, knocked down. Waller comes across, got a piece of it. We'll send you a list of greeting cards. Sure, sounds good. Back around behind the net. Nashville going to pull this one out. Trying to flip it out. Quick shot right on. And again, Joseph Wall going to hang on to it. Let's see if I can pull up. Trying to do some stuff on the fly here. See if we can make this work. Lawton going to send this one around. Darn, I thought I could get something. No. All right, here comes Nashville. Nashville on the move, trying to carry this one across. Over the line. Here comes Toronto. Long pass tipped in. Trying to chase this one down. Saros going to stop it behind the net. He's going to move it around. Nashville on the run. Morgan Riley coming close. Everybody digging in here. Let's see if Nice pressing. In front, Nashville is there. We got 3 players go down. We got a penalty coming up. Both referees got the arms up. Hey, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, I'm trying to find. Wow, this is. All right, I was trying to pull up some stats on Team Canada here, but boy, oh boy, it's like pulling teeth. So hard to find some live stats for that game. Back to the line, Nashville gonna go on the power play. Here's a one-timer, great save as Waller comes across, trying to knock it down. Hey, Gumdrop, what's up? Welcome in. Glenn, how's it going? Good to see ya. Those stats are classified. Nashville working this across. Back to the point. If you are just coming in, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe for us as well. This is going to be played to the point. Preds still have this one in. Over on the far side, playing it back up to the point. Here's a shot deflection. Nice stop. Picked up by Jörnkrok, a backhander. And that's going to come out and all the way down the ice. Saros going to tee it up. He's going to look ready to go. Nashville, a little head fake over the line. 1:05 here on the power play for the Preds. And again, Toronto getting this one out and down the ice. Doing a good job with the one man down. Blowing a tire. Nick Waugh falls. Nashville with a chance. Can't split it over to Stamkos. Trying to drop it around to the point. Nashville walking in, leaving it here on the side. Good coverage. Toronto playing a tight box. Over to the far side for Stamkos up top with a one-timer. They score. Power play goal for the Nashville Predators. Yikes, they fire this one home. Oh, it hit Wall. A shot prior hit Wall right in the face. Back to Yossi at the point, and I think this one went square in. Look at my hair standing on its own. This one up top. I don't know if Howla got a piece of it. Stamkos to the point, and did Howla touch this? I don't think so, but the butt, Howla's butt, might have made contact with Joseph Wall. They're going to review this for potential goaltender interference. No interference deemed. Whoa, don't say that, eh? I hope not. Let's go. Now you look like Jericho. It's crazy. I don't know what my hair is doing. It's going crazy tonight. It's got all fluffy. Here comes Nylander back the other way, sending this one across. Quick shot. That one goes wide. Over at the side, Toronto trying to knock this one down. Willie is in here digging for it. Evangelista has gone to the dressing room. That's the Nashville player who got tripped up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe, by the way. Appreciate it. His hair can do that. His hair can do that, but can he blanked? Show me now. My goodness. Get your mind out of the gutter. Michelli going to play this one across. Books, what's up, dude? The rat tail, reverse rat tail. My goodness. Nashville going to play this one across. Up, kept in. Nice job at the line. And they can't play it in. Nashville the other way. Turning around Morgan Riley. Riley getting back in position. Long shot. That one sails wide. 15 shots here for Nashville. Looks like they took a shot away from Toronto Maple Leafs. That means they have not had a shot this period. In fact, they're -1 shot in this period. Preds in over the line. Nashville cross ice. They don't get the shot off. Putting this one over to Forsberg. Forsberg walking out of the corner. Myers stops him, comes right to Wall. He had it covered. Nashville knocking it away, and finally the Leafs get this one out, and it's going to come all the way down the ice. No icing called. Perbek's going to play it around as Robertson was coming on tight to him. Yeah, sounds good, Andrew. Sounds good. This is going to be played right on Wall. He's going to hang on to it. Fish and chips are not cheap. Oh, Glenn, I love me some good fish and chips. It's hard to find some good fish and chips. There's some places that are really good, other places where it's kind of meh. Thank you, Jazz. Yeah, and Montreal up 2-0. They're having a good game. Canada and Sweden. Sweden is just finishing up on a power play. It just expired with 12:20 to go in the second period. Sweden and Canada tied at 1s. No shots there for Sweden. Canada going to bring this one out. They turn it over at their own blue line. Sweden coming back. Here they come again. A shot. That one goes just wide. Canada trying to chuck this one out. And here comes Canada. Flying around, going to dump this one in. I don't have a roster list, so I don't know who is in for tonight's game. Canada throws this one in here. Sweden curling behind the net, playing it out in front. Canada can't intercept. Yes, they keep it in just barely. Turning around over to McKenna. McKenna passes it over. Shot. Oh, and Canada just misses. What a pass by McKenna. Down around behind. Canada going to steal this one again. Michael Misa out in front. They shoot and they put it just wide. What a nice pass. I think that's Michael Misa over there. Back over Canada. They are working right now. Canada is working. Here's a long shot. That one gets kicked down. Hanging on, Canada just inside the line with a shot that's going to get knocked down. Carroll for Sweden turns it over. Canada behind the net, trying to come out in front. Misa, he's trying to play with it, has it knocked down. Canada holds the line. Sweden going to knock it out of the air. They're going to play it over to the far side. Canada going to keep. No, it hops out of play, goes into the bench. It is Michael Misa coming very close. We got some pushing and shoving here as well. So good opportunity for Canada, but little Iginla ties it up. Canada, Sweden tied at 1s. Let's go back over to the Maple Leaf game as we're bringing you double coverage here tonight. Maple Leafs and Predators, Team Canada and Team Sweden, little pre-tournament action. Benoit in the corner trying to dig this one free. Matthews there and Nyes comes to Ekman Larson, bounces it over to Nyes. Nyes going to put it off the boards and down the ice. No icing call again. Nashville going to turn the other way. Preds up over the line, little deke, and they're going to flip this, dump it down into the corner. Trying to come across. Nashville holding it in. Preds doing a great job working along the line. I'm afraid everything gets worse in Toronto. I hope not, but it is getting bad. Maple Leafs do not have a shot here in this period, which is crazy. How is that even possible? 12:15 to go here in the second period. Toronto, no shots on goal. Here they come now. Tavares to Cowan. Cowan cutting towards the middle. There's a shot, and he misses. It goes wide. Leafs going to hold it at the line, throwing it towards the middle. This is tipped. That one goes just wide. Hit the net. Over to Tavares. He can't control. Preds play it back. Stamkos trying to work it up. Predators now 3-on-3 over the line. Nylander ties up his man. Comes back with a shot. That one goes just wide. Nashville cycling across. Michael Bunting couldn't get all of that one, or Toronto would have been in trouble. Riley ties up his man, trips him. Lucky he didn't get a penalty. Nashville, Blankenberg walking in. Tavares going to try and push him to the corner. Can't work him off his feet. Nashville back to the line. Cross ice. It's going to be tipped down. Here's a one-timer. Wall got a piece of it. Goes to the corner. Toronto was so aggressive, so speedy in the first. They got nothing going here in the second. Morgan Riley He plays it up. Toronto can't clear again. Nashville walking right out of the corner. Quick stick by Myers. Riley, long pass up to Nylander. Willie hits the red line. He's going to flip this one in. He's going to coast over now, head over to the bench. Long outlet pass. That misses everybody. Joseph Wall, he's out playing this one to Stetcher. Stetcher back for McCabe. McCabe using the boards. Getting this over to Wall. Wall going to play it back to McCabe. Sending it along for Stetcher. He's going to use the boards. Here comes Toronto. Over the line. Lawton feeding it through. Backhand right on. There's the first shot on net. And it's going to be Jake McCabe who takes the shot. Comes to Joshua feeding it through. And Yarncroke, he can't get a handle on it. This comes to the line over the head of McCabe. He's got to play it backwards. Toronto's got to tag up, get things going, get things working around. Sorrow stops it behind the net, bobbled it. Here comes the attack by Toronto. Bobby McMahon steals it. Nick Robertson plays it back to the point. Nashville working this one, trying to work it out. Good job there, good check. Nick Waugh right back into the Pred zone, takes a slash. Going into the corner, chipping this over. Toronto. Robertson can't center it, and here come the Preds. Preds curling around. Look out. Big back check by Bobby McMahon. And Benoit comes up with the puck. He's going to give it over to Robertson. Robbie can't hit McMahon. Robbie getting over the red line. He's going to dump this one in. Fights through a check. And it comes here to the corner for Haig. Haig working it far side. Predators playing textbook hockey here in this period. 9.5 minutes to go. Let's go. Let's pick this one up, folks. Big digging around over to Morgan Riley. Riley trying to outlet it to Matthew Nyes. He couldn't get it. Pass was behind him. Shot right on. Wall made the save. Big rebound. And Morgan Riley clears that one out. This getting it down the ice. 17 shots now. 18 shots now for Nashville. Only 9 for the Maple Leafs. This coming around to Wall. Wall out to stop it. Going to play this one across. Walking in is Ron O'Reilly. Nice little pass. And a stick lift takes it away, but the Preds steal it right back. Big shot block by Nyes. Getting it to Cowan. There's a trip. No penalty here as Michael Bunting took out 2 Maple Leafs and got no call. This off the boards. Toronto, look out. Bad pass over to Cowan. He's got to go back and pick this one up. Sending it to the middle of the ice here for Matthew Nyes. Again, Nyes gets hit by 2 guys. Matthews coming on. He can't intercept. Nashville, 4-on-3 into the zone. A quick stick is going to break it up. Matthews, he's going to pick this one up. Getting it ahead to Tavares. Tavares, long cross-ice passes. Everybody's changing it up. Shoot, why are you waiting so long? Michelli off the bench. Stetcher, cross-ice. Pass behind Michelli. He's got to reach back and they score. There we go. John Tavares gets the goal. Holy cow. Nylander feeding this one around. Tavares goes to the front of the net. The shot comes. Did it hit his butt? It hits Tavares in front off his skate. Oh, he angles his skate to redirect it in. It's no kicking motion, so this is perfectly legal. And then it goes off Roman Yossi's skate as well. So tic-tac-toe, it goes in. John Tavares is going to get credit for the goal. Thank goodness. JT, he needed that one. And the Maple Leafs are up 2-1 here in the second period. A terrible second period, but they get the goal. Big goal for Tavares. They are going to look at this. It was not a kicking motion. It was a redirect, and redirects are perfectly legal. In fact, it was redirected off Tavares, off Roman Josi. So tick, tack, and toe. All right. So Tavares gets the goal. Michelli and McCabe come up with the assists. Maple Leafs in the lead. Whoever predicted Tavares would score, you are correct. 7:40 to go in period number 2. Joseph Wall going to bring this one around. They needed that goal. They needed to get some adrenaline. They needed to get themselves going. That was certainly a big one. Roman Josi coming through with a shot and a nice stop here. And he gets close. He wants to get that one back after the deflection. 2-1. They're going to commercial break, which means we go to Canada, Sweden. Canada's up 2-1. Face-off. Haig is going to lose that one. Sweden going to put it off the boards. Canada keeps this one in. Right in front all alone with a shot and a nice stop by the Swedish tender. 8:10 to go here in this period. Second period of Canada-Sweden. Canada going to look to drop it off. This is a World Junior pre-tournament match. Age going to put this one across. Can't get it. And here comes Sweden. Sweden trying to turn the corner. Knocked away. Canada battling to get a stick on this one. Big stick battles. They're going to work it up to Iginla. He's going to chip this one in. The Swedish netminder plays it back. Iginla feeds it to the point. Canada walking in. A little pass behind. Canada looking, spinning around, playing it up. Iginla on the far side. He's fighting through everybody. He's going to try and put it on net too. What an effort by Iginla. So strong. So strong. The scores are the same. That's right. Heading to London on Boxing Day. Nice. Hey, Anthony. Score is 2-1 Canada. 2-1 Canada. Last gold at the World Juniors for Sweden was back in 2012. Sweden going to play this one across. Again, big thank you to Rick for letting me know this game was on so we could do a little double coverage here. Center pass. That one misses. Sweden back to the point. Going to work this one up. Sweden taking a look. Cross ice pass coming in. High slot with a shot. Great save by the Canadian Tendy. This cleared all the way down. I believe that was Sweden's first shot on net in this period. The 6:45 mark. Canada dumping it in. Canada looks really strong here. Really strong. Swedes going to put it off the boards. Trying to pitch it in with Canada. They cannot. Canada going to turn this one around. Has it stuck in the feet. Played up. All right. And the Maple Leaf game is coming back. So we're going to switch gears. We'll keep you up to date on what is happening with Canada-Sweden. Big hit at the Maple Leaf line as McCabe took out his man. Puck around the boards. Going to be chipped out. And here comes Toronto. Nick Waugh working in. He takes a shot. Big rebound. And that's controlled by the Nashville defender. Excellent, excellent coverage. This turning around. Nashville going to dump it in. Wall is out to stop it. Playing it high off the glass. Little reverse hit. Toronto knocks his man down. Puck is loose. Here come the Leafs. Puck for Nick Waugh, and he can't control that pass. Preds off the boards up top. Nick Robertson trying to force him to make a move. They're going to carry this one up the middle. Haig comes in, carrying it wide, and he's put into the boards. Ekman Larson with a nice job. But hold on, I thought when Canada was playing, they used to have the NHL going on. So, Anthony, it's the World Juniors. It's the World Juniors tune-up game. Here it's coming around. So the World Juniors start on Boxing Day. The NHL will have their little Christmas vacation. And it's stolen. Here comes Matthews. Matthews coming up through the middle. Playing it over to Cowan. Cowan turning back. Nice pass across behind Matthew Nyes. Nyes picking it up. He's dancing around. Matthews in front of the net. Nyes going for the wraparound. Puck comes loose. Benoit playing this up to Cowan. Cowan to Matthews in the slot. Shot right on Nyes with a hot shot rebound. Sorrow somehow stopped it, and the Predators going to play this one back the other side. Holy smokes. Big hit here in the corner. Toronto still with it. Walking right in was Matthews. Tried to go 5-hole. That one is stopped. This is picked up. Oh, what is this? What is this? Major League with the raid. Thank you, Major League. We've been raided. Welcome in. And thank you so much, Major League Apple Orchard. Appreciate it. Here's Cowan with a long shot knocked down in front. Over the head of Cowan as he tried to grab that one. Let's go. Here come the Predators. Driving in. Myers up on his man, putting him into the boards. Predators feeding it back. Shot. That one is blocked. Puck is there. And Myers is going to pull it away. to Nyes, to Tavares. Tavares is going to hustle this one. Nyes is going to go change. Nylander over the line. Willie, he's going to walk the blue line, playing it in the slot. Michelli back to Willie. Willie centered across. Shoot that. You waited too long again. You had a crowd in front of the net. Why does everyone make an extra stick handle before taking that shot? Go Leafs go. That's right, Major League. Go Leafs go. Here's a long pass in over the line. Toronto is coming up. 4:22 left to go here in this period. Nashville off the glass. Toronto can't keep it in, but it comes to the middle of the ice for Nylander. Plays this one back. Long outlet pass and whistle blown down. Did it hit somebody in the Nashville bench? On Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, I might see Christmas movies plus NBA and NFL football. Yeah, Jeff, a lot of sports. There'll be lots of sports going on. It's going to be some good times. I hope everybody's going to have some great holidays. Hope everybody has some fun holiday plans. I know we got some special plans that we're going to be tending to. Our schedule over the holidays is going to be a little sporadic. I don't know the locations will be, if we will have certain games or whatnot. So depending on what we have, we'll have to see. Thank you, Anthony. So make sure you are subscribed with your notifications on. Hey, Jeremy, what's up? So yeah, we will try to stream where we can when we have the coverage. But I won't know till we get where we're going to be. Keep those notifications on. That's right, Dallas. That is right. How long have I been a Maple Leafs fan? Since as long as I can remember. My parents were both Maple Leafs fan. I grew up in a hockey household, and so I was just born and raised as a Maple Leaf fan. I have not known anything else. Of course, when I got older and I started spending some time in Florida, I became a Florida Panther fan. Canada, we're going to take a look over to the Canada, see what's happening here. There's back and forth in the neutral zone. Sweden trying to headman pass that one in. That didn't work. Canadians going to chip this one to the line. Here comes Canada. Going to dump this one in the corner, trying to cut through. Swedish goalie is out to play this one around. Sweden up off the boards. And they're going to try to work this one in the Canadian zone. Canada defensively, tight job pushing up against the boards, doing a good job here. McKenzie working it. It's going to come loose. Watch behind you, Canada. Spinning away is Yenbork. He's going to play this one back to the point. Puck now comes around just to the side of the Canadian net. 4 minutes to go as it is tied up here. Ref is saying, move it, move it. He likes to move it, move it. Well, we'll see if anything turns out here. Toronto brings the puck back in the Nashville zone, back here, the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. This is going to be flipped up. Look out. Joshua has it stolen away. 2-on-1. Coming in with a shot and a nice save here as Michael Bunting comes flying in. Another shot. That one gets knocked down. Let's go. Long pass up. Toronto turning it over yet again. Yikes. Watch these turnovers. This is going to be dumped in the corner. Nashville trying to pull up on it. Yarncroc ties up his man. McCabe goes in there as well. 3:23 to go. This is going to be played around. Little bump here by Nick Waugh. Nashville going for the wraparound, looking for it. Wall doesn't see it. Finally, it ends up in his glove, and he's going to hang on to it. 3:13, 3:13 to go here in the second period. Family time, always so important. Hockey cards and spokes. Kind of kid. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Rick, could you imagine all those cards back in the day? Hey, Brandon, what's going on? Leafs fan since 1999. That's okay, Anthony. It's all good. A lot of Leaf fans are fans from the beginning, from early on. This is going to be played up. Toronto bring it into the Nashville zone in front all alone. Oh, Matthews. UC Soros robs Austin Matthews. Oh my goodness, like a jewelry store smash and grab. Austin Matthews was there all alone and he couldn't break through UC Saros. The old Austin Matthews would score that goal. Unbelievable. What a great move. And UC Saros with a highway robbery on Austin Matthews. Now, another shot, Matthews. Scott Lawton has gone to the dressing room, and there goes Austin Matthews as well. So Lawton has gone to the dressing room with an injury. Tip right on, a nice stop by Joseph Wall. Austin Matthews on the bench took a shot right off the knee, and there goes Austin Matthews. Oh, he's standing up. He hasn't gone to the dressing room yet. In front of the net, the shot came in, caught him right on the kneecap, and he right away flexed the knee and hobbled over to the bench. My goodness. My goodness. 58 for you. There you go, stranger. And he better be illegal. There you go, Mark. So Matthews is staying on the bench. We'll have to see if he remains or if he heads down the tunnel at all. And again, I'm not sure what happened to Scott Lawton, but Scott Lawton has left the game and has gone to the room. We'll have to see if he returns. Long outlet pass, misses everybody. Nashville back to pick it up. Going to play this one up, and that's going to be no icing. Joseph Wall is out to play it. He's going to put it around the boards. Toronto working this one up the middle, just too far away. Got to get a little better with these passes. Little stick lift from Nylander. Not able to take it away. McCabe playing it around the boards. Tavares to Michelli. Michelli, bad pass there. Toronto's got to back it up. Here it comes to Michelli again. Little backhand pass to nobody. Nylander gets it, leaves it for Tavares. Tavares dances around Nylander. He goes in with it and loses the puck. Nashville coming back the other way. Let's go. Let's pick it up. That's right. I hope it's just to fix the equipment. Riley and Ekman Larson in the corner. Nashville comes away. Pass to the slot was taken away by Willie. He hits the red line, fires it across from Michelli. He didn't see it. Then he picks it up and dumps it in. So Lawton has returned to the bench. That's good news. Lawton has returned to the bench. This coming across Nashville, bringing it down low, going for a backdoor tip. That one missed. Back to the point. Preds, cross-ice pass. That one goes wide. Nick Waugh trying to steal the puck away. Waugh had it taken away. Nashville coming out in front, and that's going to be covered here by a leaping Joseph Wall to smother this one up, and we got some pushing and shoving in front. So nothing much doing here. Not exactly sure what transpired as the cameraman was focused on Michael Bunting over in the corner. Bunt's got 4 shots tonight. He's been playing well. A couple of good tips as well, but him and Halla were right there trying to shovel this one in the empty net. Hey, Invoked, what's going on? I'm trying to see. Hope you've been well. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. I appreciate that. We've been great. We've been doing very well. Hey, Paralife, welcome in. Again, welcome in, everyone. You make watching the game even better without watching the game. Anthony, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So Benoit going to go to the box, and so is Nicholas Hague. So a couple unsportsmanlike conduct calls. Yeah, Brendan, I expected that would be the case. So Toronto looks like they're going to end up with the power play that's on the board. So nope, now they've adjusted it. We're going to get 4-on-4. 4-on-4. Again, welcome in. If you are just coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for us. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe as well. We would really appreciate you joining the channel for free as a subscriber and tuning along and watching our content. 4-on-4. Preds have first possession. Ryan O'Reilly trying to work it. Ryan O'Reilly backing up the middle, turning, shooting. Wall's going to make the save, and he's going to have to hang on to it. OEL is playing tonight. He is playing. Hated him in Florida, but playing for Toronto so seems to be the cure. Mark, he was such an important part of the Florida chemistry, and yeah, I've been a fan of his since the Phoenix, Arizona days. But he's been such a great addition here to Toronto. Such a great addition. As has Stetcher, bringing in Stetcher. He's been awesome since coming over from Edmonton. All right, Matthews back on the ice, so I guess the knee is okay. Last minute of play in this period, and it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey. Matthews going to skate this one up. Matthews still carrying it. Matthews coming in all alone, fighting off some stick lifts, played it to the middle of the ice, and McCabe turned the wrong way. Joseph Wall coming out to the face-off dot to play it. Predators coming in, walking up the middle with a shot, and they score. Oh, me, oh, my. Horrible play, 4-on-4. Austin Matthews trying to do it all alone. A horrible pass leading to a turnover. Puck comes in, and Matthews just trying to fight off Forsberg. The puck was there, but no help coming in. All alone is Adam Wilsby. A great little pass. Wilsby comes right up the middle of the ice. Everybody's standing around. Nobody goes to him. Very poor defensive zone protection here on the 4-4. And Wilsby, of all people, ties this game up at deuces. This going to come back. Josh, Wilsby just scored from Ryan O'Reilly, and John Tavares scored the other goal. Here's Tavares again coming through with a shot. That one doesn't go. Pred's going to carry this one up. Back into the zone, 10 seconds left. Predators trying to set it up here. Still 4-on-4. Back to the line. Preds working the puck well. They have Toronto confused. I know it doesn't take much. Here's another shot that goes wide, and the buzzer is going to go. 34 has to be harder on that puck to move it. I agree with you, Rick. I agree with you. All right, that's going to do it. End of period number 2. We'll flip back to the Canada game. They might be at intermission as well. But let's just run through the stats here real quick. 14 shots for the Maple Leafs, 24 for the Nashville Predators. Toronto, 19 of 31 in the faceoff circle, good for 61.3%. Preds go 1 for 2 on the power play. Toronto is 0 for 1. 15 hits for Nashville, 12 hits for Toronto. Toronto, though, with 16 block shots, only 9 for Nashville. 13 giveaways for Toronto, again, only 9 for Nashville. Your goal scorers in this period, it was Eric Howla on the power play from Yossi and Stamkos. Then it was John Tavares, his 14th from Michelli and McCabe. And then Wilsby, his first of the season from Ryan O'Reilly. And that is going to do it. It looks like Canada is at intermission as well, so we won't have much to bring you from Canada-Sweden, as that one is intermission. Canada is up 2-1 over Sweden there. Holy shnikes, it is 6-2. 6-2, the Blues over the Florida Panthers. That is wild. Now, I don't know, we talked about this the other night. There you go. Nice, Mega. Nice. If you are a fantasy friend, if you enjoy playing fantasy hockey, download the app NHL Fantasy Stars. It's a fun app. It's a great app where you essentially get to set your rosters, right? So you can set your rosters with players you get to open packs and earn coins, and you set your rosters and they get points every night, and you can play against friends. It's a fun app. You just set your lineup and off they go. Holy smokes, the guy who's in first place tonight has exploded with offense. Who does he have? Tom Wilson, Screening. Wow, he's got some big points tonight. I do not on the flip side. But if you want to play, I will give you my code, and then you can play against me. You can play against friends. It's all fun, and I just got to find how I do that, because I know I did it the other night, and I forget how I did it. Is it here? Is it here? It's here, friends. Add friends. So if you want to play along, I will give you the code FL4849. FL4849. It is a fun little game, and this is for NHL Fantasy Stars. Fantasy Stars. So there's my referral code. If you want to join up and play, add me as a friend. Samwelb12. It is so much fun. So I highly, highly recommend it. NHL Fantasy Stars. All right, so we'll drop that one in. Use my code. You'll get some bonus coins and it's completely free. Doesn't cost a thing, which is even better. All right, I got a pack to claim. Who am I going to get in my pack? Let's see my daily pack. It's going to be Dorf. I can never say this name. Dorofiev from the Vegas Golden Knights in the silver variant. I also get 80 coins. So there we go. And once you get up to 1,000 coins, you can redeem them for gold packs, which is pretty good. Pretty good. All right. So enough of that. We'll go back. It's a fun game to play. So all you do is collect cards on the app. So Mega, what you do is you kind of open up a pack, and then you put those players. Each night you assign a roster, 2 defense, a right wing, a center, a left wing, and a team. And then based off how they perform, you get points. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We've been playing it for the last little while, and I quite enjoy it. So it's a fun game. Raptors 60, Celtics 79. Ooh, Celtics playing big there. Buffalo wins tonight. That's right. Leafs in last place right now, which is, oh, they got to step it up. They got to step it up big time. All right, let's take a look at what changes in the scoreboard. Bruins now 3-2 over the Canucks. Wow, the Hurricane have come all the way back and tied it up 3-3. Gonclaves, Point, and Finley scoring. Tampa has now tied it with the Hurricanes. Canadians up 3-0 over the Penguins. Josh Anderson adding a goal there. Well, that's pretty awesome. But yeah, wow, big win. Sabres over the Islanders in a shootout, and the St. Louis Blues whooping the Panthers 6-2. Ouch. The Wild beating the Oilers 5-2. That was a big game. The Red Wings over the Capitals 5-2. Some pretty big scores going on right now. Some pretty big scores. The other thing I want to promote and tell you about is Dee's Destination. You'll see her link going around the chat. She just started a YouTube page of her own. So if you wouldn't mind, go on over, give her a subscribe. She's going to be posting travel content. So there'll be things to do, places to see, room tours, theme park videos, all kinds of travel tips. She's really just getting started. Just a couple of shorts posted right now, but she's going to continue to build that up. But we just started. We want to give her some love. And if you're looking to book a vacation, you can reach out to her. Her email is on the channel, or send her a DM on Instagram. And that is D's_destinations_ on IG. All right. So had to get all that out of the way. We appreciate you. Let's go. Raptors got to pick it up. Maple Leafs got to pick it up. That period was not a great period by any means. Was not a great period. Leafs can do better than that. We know the Leafs can do better than that. It was a little ugly. Let's be real. It was a little ugly. The first period, they were phenomenal. They were absolutely phenomenal the way they were moving around. I love what the Leafs were bringing. I love how their play. They were great. And here in the second, that kind of faded away, and that became a little problematic. Leafs ended up in first place last year without Marner. They will end up in last place this year. Time to fire the Leaf scouting personnel. So again, Mac, this is not a Marner thing. This is not a Marner thing at all. It's not a Marner thing. And again, if we're using Mitch Marner as an escape, if we're using Mitch Marner to grasp at a reason, at a rationale, as a way of explaining what's happening, I don't think that's the way to go. I'm gonna switch up caps here. I'm getting a little tired of that fluffy piece sticking up in the front of my face. Hey, Trin, what's going on? Welcome in. Go Leafs, go. I don't think this is a Marner thing. I really, truly don't think this is a Mitch Marner thing. Marner is a great player. I'm not saying he's not, but I don't think taking one player out of an equation collapses a whole team. Marner right now, he's a point a game, 32 points. He's got 6 goals on the year. He's got 26 assists on the year. Last year in Toronto, he had 27 goals. He had 75 assists for 102 points. Before that, he had 26 goals, 59 assists. Before that, he went 30-69, 99 points. That was a big year. But last year was great. I mean, he was phenomenal. Unfortunately, he was just soft, right? And again, it wasn't the Leafs' choice. The Leafs did not choose to get rid of Marner, right? Mac, remember that. The Leafs did not choose to get rid of Marner. Marner chose to leave Toronto, right? Marner was not re-signing. Marner wanted to get out of here as bad as Kawhi Leonard wanted to get out of here. I don't think he looks lost without Marner. I just think he looks lost in general. So if Matthew left instead of Marner and the team got bad, would you say the same thing? So Dan, so a little bit of a difference. So yes, I would ultimately still say the same thing. Losing 100 points is losing 100 points for sure. Losing 20 goals is a little bit different than losing 70 goals. And I say that meaning, and I know Auston Matthews is not scoring 70 goals this year. And, you know, Matthews, when we look at what he's done, 33 goals last year, 45 assists, 78 points. That is replaceable. But he only played 67 games. So in 67 games, those are decent numbers. When he played 81 games, he had 107 points, 69 goals, 38 assists. That's a lot harder to replace. It's a lot harder to replace 69 goals. The year before, he only played 74 games. He still had 40 goals and 85 points. And again, it's very hard to replace 40 goals. The year before that, he only played 73 games and he had 60 goals in 73 games, 106 points. That is very hard to replace. So when we're talking about Mitch Marner, we're talking about replacing assists. And when you look at what the team is doing right now, whoops, no, don't do that. When you look at what this team is doing right now, yeah, they're not performing as well. But some guy you might have heard of, Matthew Knies. Well, Matthew Knies has 7 goals. He's got 22 assists. So he's got 22 assists. I think that's more than he had last year at this time. 29 points for Matthew Knies. That's a good number, right? That's a good number for him. The issue they're having is on that other side, right? Again, Mitch Marner has 4 more assists than Matthew Knies right now. So we'll kind of take that. Now, do you replace Mitch Marner with the 2 guys really they brought in terms of Dakota Joshua and Nick Waugh? No, heck no, of course not. But Joshua, he's got 6 goals, 4 assists, but he's a third liner, 10 points from him. We'll take that. That 6 goals is bonus right now. Michelli really hasn't done anything. John Tavares is having a far, I don't want to say worse, but the season to this point, he's not at the level he was last season, being at this point. He still has 13 goals, which is nice to have. So Mitch Marner, while we miss him, yes, I think the problem is it's not necessarily Mitch Marner. It's finding who can perform alongside Auston Matthews. Matthews is just an average second line player. So Mac, that is where I think you're so far off the beaten path. And I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate your opinion wholeheartedly, but Matthews is not just an average second line player. Average second line players don't score over 60 plus goals twice. He had over 40 goals 5 times, 6 times. That is not an average second line player. Elite players in this league score 40 goals. So Matthews is not an average second line player. He's got to shoot the puck, and he's shooting the puck, but clearly Matthews has some kind of issue that's not allowing him to shoot the puck the way he used to. And that's the tough part, right? That's the tough part. That's the tough part of hockey. And that's just something that it is what it is. When we take a look at this, let me break it down. Goals in the league, okay? Austin Matthews right now, if we flip this back, I got to find him. What did I say? He had 14 goals. So 14 goals. Okay, 14 goals in 28 games. Remember, he's been injured. He's missed a bunch. So 28 games, he has 14 goals. Guys ahead of him who have 14 and 15 goals have all played 35, 34 games. So you can't compare to those guys. So you got to bump him up. You got to look at the goal scoring kind of percentage, if you will. So guys who have ahead of him, yeah, Trevor Zegras, he's got 15 and 34. Dylan Guenther, 16 and 37. As we start to go up, all of these guys, 36, 36, 35. So let's say, Matthews, if he played the same amount of games, so if you take, we're going to do some math here. And I hate math, so I'm mad you're making me do math right now. I'm mad you're making me do math. Hang on, I got to find him back here. Oh, man, did I break? Darn it, I did break it. Hang on, I got to reset this. So here's Matthews. So let's do this. Let's do this. Doing math. Hey, Beverly, what's going on? Welcome in here. Welcome in. We're doing math. It's math class right now. So let's see. Whoopsie daisies. What am I trying to do? What am I trying to do here? Get the top spot. So hang on. So if we go, okay, so Nathan McKinnon right now. So Matthews is 50%, right? A goal every other game. Nathan McKinnon right now is at an 80% goal to game rate. We know that. We know that. When we start to break it down to guys closer, 52. So a guy like Wyatt Johnston on Dallas, who's having a great year, a great start, 19 in 36 games. He's at a 52% goal scoring rate. So very similar to Austin Matthews right now. So if Matthews had 19 goals or 20 goals in 35 games or whatever it is Toronto is at right now, everybody would be okay. Everybody would be happy. So that's the kind of thing we're looking at. For the games he's played, if you look to the higher guys, let's look to the higher guys. Let's even go higher. Kirill Kaprizov, 22 goals in 36 games is a 60% rate, right? So if Matthews played the same, he would be right up there. So he would be in that same percent range again if he played the same amount. So if 36, so he would have about 18 goals based off the same rate if they were playing the same amount, maybe more. So listen, it is what it is. You got to take it for what it's worth. Matthews has played less games, but he is not an average second line player. Avs are on a different, they are, Road Warrior, they are so on a different level, which is crazy. Derek Quigley's still struggling, He hasn't gotten back in there. My goodness. Hopefully he will. But that's all I'm saying is, listen, obviously something is up with Austin Matthews. Obviously something up. His shooting is not the same. Again, like I said earlier today, he had that breakaway, tried to dangle. Previously, he'd score on that almost every time. It wasn't even close. He's not shooting the same. He doesn't have that same toe drag shot that he used to have. Doesn't have the same velocity or strength behind it. Something is obviously up with that. Would Mitch Marner help? Sure. Maybe it gets him a couple extra. But I think the biggest area not having Mitch Marner hurts is on the penalty kill. But their penalty kill is doing great. Hey there, Lily. Want to talk about Johnny T? Johnny Tavares. I think, good to see him get the goal. Johnny Tavares has been, again, a little behind where I'd like to see him. But again, for the type of player he is and what he's doing, I'm very, very happy with John Tavares. Very happy. Got his 14th tonight. It's a big deal. It is a big deal. Matthews needs to sit, needs a little bit of a rest. Absolutely. Tavares and McMahon are better than all. No, Mac, have you been drinking tonight? Have you been drinking a little bit? Bobby McMahon is not better than either of those two players. All right, let's get ready for the third period. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. I appreciate it. 4-on-4 continues. Bobby McMahon better than Matthews or Nylander? Zero chance. All right, here we go. In over the line, Matthew Nyes cutting through, turns it over. Nashville had it in their feet. They're going to play this one up. Bringing this one around. So Max, so I'll agree with you there. He plays with a little bit more determination in his battles, but that does not make him a better player. Here comes Tavares over the line as Nyes goes to the bench. Tavares is cutting around, looking for someone to give it to. Stops, cuts, delivers this one over to Myers. Myers back to the point to Nylander. Willie looking, Willie driving. Here's a pass in front. Tavares can't get the shot off. But I will tell you, Bobby McMahon has to work harder for better opportunities. Here's a shot by Michelli where William Nylander and Austin Matthews don't have to work as hard for those same scoring chances. Nashville coming in, putting it towards the middle of the ice, dropping it back. Here they come. Great shot. They missed the net. Another shot. Wall diving across. They missed the net a couple of times. Nashville coming close. Wall makes the save here. You wonder, with someone with a history of groin injuries, if flying across like that is okay. But Mac, like I said, I appreciate your opinions. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. I love debating them. I love discussing them. So Toronto going to put this down. 4-on-4 is over. We're back to 5-on-5. Let's go. Hey there, Ron. Welcome in. Going to play it around. Nashville, long outlet pass through the middle. Picked up here. Toronto. Benoit going to put this one over. Nick Waugh can't get it. McMahon, he turns it over. Here comes Nashville. Up over the line. Little drop pass. A shot going to be deflected into the corner. Nick Waugh going to peel it off. He's just too slow to get to it. Shot is going to go wide. Hag at 88 miles an hour. Robertson waiting by the blue line. Ekman Larson, he can't chip it out. Puck comes to the middle of the ice. Again, just too slow. Nick Waugh, just too slow. Going to bring this up to the red line, dumping it up, and that goes nowhere. Horrendous shift here for your goal scorer, Nick Waugh. He's got to perform better than this. Over around, Stetcher with it. Stetcher going to play this one up. Nice pass. Putting it ahead to Lawton. Lawton, great to see him back on the ice. Feeds us in the middle. Here's Yarncroc with a shot. Dakota Joshua with two tries, and he gets filled in. UC Saros with a nice save. It's Joshua right in front with a great chance. Yeah, just we got to figure it out for sure, Dallas. Got to figure it out for sure. Lots of country music stars play hockey for the Predators with their cowboy hats as their helmets. Yeah, Jeff. So Nashville coming very, very close, and then Toronto close as well. Dakota Joshua, a couple great opportunities there. So Scott Lawton going to take this draw with Yarncroc on his wing. Going to win this one back to Riley. Riley boots it. Toronto in the slot, digging for it, stepping on the puck, going down. Nashville going to bring this one out. Playing it down in the corner, fighting for this one through. Morgan Riley, you got to be stronger than that. Lawton helping out, goes to the corner. Ekman Larson is all tied up. Lawton in there to help out. Puck comes loose. Yarncroc, he's fighting this one, chips it off the boards. To go to Joshua, trying to feed it down, and Nashville comes away with it. Nashville in the corner. Leafs going to change it up. Hey there, Fred. What's going on? Down around Waller out of his net. Going to play it over to McCabe. Going to bounce this one around behind. Toronto, little pass up to Cowan. Cowan with speed. He's going to carry this one in. Nice move. Cowan cutting towards the middle. Lost an edge. Went down, regained it, but just couldn't pull the trigger. Good rush there by Cowan. I'd like to see more of that from him. Stetcher plays away from Forsberg. Toronto. Matthews flipping this one up and down to Cowan. Cowan can't turn the corner. Gets pushed off the puck there. Come on, Easton. Nashville back the other way. Forsberg into the zone. Threads the needle coming through. Big save. Another big block. Another shot. That one goes wide as the Preds are pressing. Over to Cowan again. Cowan going to turn back. He's got to change. A long shift for him. Puck over to Matthews. Matthews going to turn back as well. Feeds it to his defender, and he's going to head to the bench. Everybody's standing still. Somebody skate. Pass over to Nylander. Puck is bouncing on him. Willie chipping it through the middle. Here comes Michelli, putting it towards the net. It goes wide. Nylander keeping this one in around behind. Pinching up as Benoit comes to Michelli. Fans on the backhanded pass, and it's just offside. Just offside. Oh, they were close. Let me check on that for you, Skittles, because I don't actually remember off the top of my head. I thought it was just Redeem Preds, but I will double check. 2 blocks for Stetcher tonight. Stetcher's been playing well. He's been playing well since coming here. We like him. We like him a lot. We got a Michael Bunting redeem. If you do redeem Bunting. There it is. There's the Preds one. Thank you, Mega. You got it before I did. This down around at the side. Toronto trying to kick this one around. Here's Michelli. Michelli passing it to Tavares. He had to reach back for that one. Tavares going to dump this in the corner. Coming in front of the net. Kicked over to the side. Nashville doing a good job. Preds lose it. Tavares going to play this one back, and this line is going to go change it up. Riley standing still in his own zone as the new line comes on. He's going to feed this ahead over on the far side, hitting that red line, dumping it in. The Leafs coming up on the check. Bobby McMahon squeezing the boards. He can't hold it in. It comes out, and Myers going to hammer it right back in. Waugh trying to squeeze the boards. Can't keep it in. This can be cleared, and that is going to be an icing call on the Nashville Predators. Oh, the slime coming up. We've been slimed. No, Jean-Guy, they cannot. Well, I guess technically they can, but we hope they don't. We hope they don't. Hey, Peter, welcome in. Okay. I gotcha. I wanted to give more puck last year. For some reason, you two changed to Mac. Boxer, Bevan, Dallas, Shortcake, Snow Me Too. Yes. Peter, yes, of course I remember you. Of course I remember you. This is going to be played up. Thank you, Peter, for telling me that. I will try and remember, but no guarantees. This coming around. If you go over to your channel, you should be able to change your handle. If you go to your channel, you should be able to change your handle back to any name that you prefer. Digging this in the corner. Matthew Nyes digging in here. This coming over the far side. Riley racing for it. Riley going to pass this one up. Toronto chipping it in the middle. Trying to put it through. Too many drop passes. Matthews couldn't get it from Nyes, and the Predators going to bring this one out. Sending it down the ice as Cowan was holding up his man. Waller leaves it here for McCabe. McCabe putting it over. Toronto getting it to the red line. Joshua putting this one across. McCabe walking in. Just shoot it, McCabe. He tries to drive towards the net. Nashville going to knock that one down. Toronto, little backhand. 13 minutes to go. Joshua can't control it. Nashville battling through the neutral zone. This coming in, the Maple Leafs just inside their own blue line, going to turn and send it all the way down the ice. Saros setting it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Going to move this ahead. Nashville hitting that red line, dumping it in. Benoit holding it behind the net, going to play this one forward. Ekman Larson sending it back. Hey, Donald, what's going on? Thank you, Donald. I appreciate that. Here's a long pass. Michelli trying to chip this one in. He can't. Turns it over. Predators racing for it. Benoit coming over to pick this one up. Trying to get it. Yeah, I don't even know how to explain it, Peter. This going over on the side, hits Nylander, bounces away. He's going to peel off and go to the bench. Predators are pressing. Predators are pressing. Toronto's just trying to hang on right now. Here's an outlet pass to Tavares. Nifty little move. Going to give it over, cutting through the middle. And Toronto turns it over again. The Preds hitting that red line. They're going to work it in. Over to Myers. Myers with this one now. Philippe Myers, under 12 to go here in the third. He's calling everybody back. Here's a couple of passes up, drop down into the zone. Looking to scoop it, they can't do it, and the Nashville Predators going to send this one all the way down. Toronto reaching for it. It's a bouncing puck and a big slap shot into the glove of Joseph Woll. Nice stop there. Michelli on Toronto. They're going to go to a commercial break, so let's take a little switcheroony. See, whoa, don't do that. See what's happening with Canada and Sweden. As I'm sure they're in the third period about now. 2-2, Canada and Sweden, 2-2. It's all tied up. So Sweden equaled it up. Here they come over the line. Sending this one in, the Canadian keeper putting it into the corner. Sweden sending it back to the blue line, holding this one in. Nice pass trying to come through the middle. There it is, the brick wall. Love it. Sweden, face-off dot, shooting, they score! Stenberg for Sweden puts it in, and the Swedes take the lead 3-2 over Canada in this World Junior pre-tournament matchup. 11 minutes to go in the third period, and the Sweden takes the lead. Unbelievable. Canada with some nice chances. They had a breakaway opportunity, but they could not convert. And here, Sweden walking out of the corner. A great shot through a little bit of traffic. And Stenberg puts this one home. Come on, Canada. Got to get back in there. Got to get back in here. 23rd, what's going on? Slush Puppy, hello there. It's Saturday. Minnesota Wild are 4-0 in the Quinn Hughes era. You know they're loving it. So face off at center ice. They're playing this in London at the London Knights home rink. Maple Leaf game is coming back. We'll see. Hopefully Canada can tie it up. Yeah. Rick, I hate that so much. So many defense don't even realize they're doing it, but they stand trying to block shots and they don't realize they're right in the eyes of the goaltender. That's right, Mega. It's just for pride and confidence. Pride and confidence. BNZ, that is a great question. A really great question. Hopefully somewhat soon. Here we go. 11:22 left in the game. Toronto, Nashville tied at 2s. Pred's going to play it to the line. Leafs holding it in. Second outlet pass. Trying to send Stamkos in there. Toronto able to come back and pick this one up. Going to play it off the boards. Cowan trying to get this one out. He turns it over, and Benoit just going to shovel this one down the ice. Not far enough for icing, but they get it down. Setting it up. It's Brady Shea. Brady Shea, he is solid. Up over the line, Evangelista, who's back, comes through, goes over the shoulder of Joseph Woll. What a goal. What a goal. What a goal by Evangelista. As he's falling, he shovels this one up and over the shoulder of Joseph Woll. Oh my goodness. From the red line, drives right in. He dekes Morgan Riley out of his jockstrap. Morgan Riley needs to pick his belongings up off the ice as he totally dekes him out, goes through up over the shoulder of Joseph Woll. Phenomenal goal by Luke Evangelista. Morgan Riley, you're going to take a solo flight, my friend, because you just got beat bad. As the kids say, you just got cooked. Ekman Larson going to play this one up. Forsberg and Shea getting the helpers on that goal. Leafs going to dump this one in. Leafs got to get back to play how they were in the first. You said it. There you did, Anthony. Turning it around. Let's go. Forsberg fighting this one through. Nylander taking a look. You know what, BNC? I don't even know what the right move is at this point. You got to fix your defense and start from there. If I was a coach, I would make Morgan Riley get his own ride home. I don't think Morgan Riley should play another minute in this game, to be honest. That was just bad. Game after game after game, Morgan Riley blunders lead to goals. Dakota Joshua in the corner. This is going to be played out, and it's going to be the Nashville Predators sending this one down the ice. 9:36 to go. Lots of time. I hope you didn't, but no, I did. I didn't, Hayden, but I still think they're going to get there. I still believe they are going to get there. Nashville going to play this one across. Toronto's going to have a long climb, but look, Florida went on a winning streak, and they went from being towards the bottom of the division right to the top. So anything is possible. Lawton can't get in right now. Toronto can't even get into the Predators zone. Preds coming again. Here's a long shot. Wall with a great save. The rebound comes in. Wall, oh my goodness, what a stop. Wall with an unbelievable save. If somebody can find the Toronto defense, please summon them to the ice. My goodness. This coming around behind. Predators are all over it. Riley, most 5-on-5 goals against D-man. I don't think the season is over, Chris, but yeah, Morgan Riley has been a complete disaster. And the problem is he has a no-move clause, and he has a contract that is going to be tough to move if he agreed to go. This back at the side. Nashville digging in the corner. Preds in here. Ekman Larson is fighting against Forsberg. Comes away with the puck. Stamkos back to the line with a shot. Deflection goes wide. Preds just winning the battles right now. McCabe loses his stick. Coming in front. Great shot. Great save by Joseph Wall. And finally, the puck is going to go. We got some pushing and shoving in the corner as Jake McCabe was getting in there all over. I don't believe there was an initial penalty called, but Jake McCabe had his stick, lost his stick, and kind of threw his hands up and said, like, what the heck, and just stopped playing. So you got to keep playing. If you lose your stick, don't look for a call from the referee. Joseph Wall made the catch, had it in his glove. Nashville knocks it out, and that's what's going to draw the crowd. Holy smokes. Too slow, Fred. Yes, too slow. They're going to go to commercial break. Both games at a commercial break right now. If you are just joining us, thank you for being here. Again, make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe as well. We would love to have you join us for the back half of the season. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Maple Leafs hopefully will turn it around. The Raptors have been fire, although not tonight. And of course, the Blue Jays in spring training will be coming up in just a few months. So it's all going to turn around very, very soon. Exactly, Chris. Exactly. If you hit your goaltender's glove like that, somebody should have jumped in and the fists should have been flying. All right, 7:32 to go in the Canada-Sweden game. We got a face-off in the Canada end. Let's go, Canada. 3-2. They need to tie this one up. Off the draw, Canada wins it. Going to put this one back in the corner. Coming up front, puck is just bouncing around everywhere. Going to send this one in. Sweden centering. Canada putting it right over to the boards. Canada can't get a breakout pass. Misa passes this one over. Now they go. Canada putting this one in the Swedish zone. Coming in front with a jam play. Nice stop by the Swedish goaltender. Real nice stop. Dubas screwed us with Morgan Riley contract. He knew he wasn't coming back. It is a tough contract for sure. And you know what, BNZ, that is a phenomenal comment there. That is a great comment. The Leafs don't hate losing enough. They don't hate losing enough, and that is an issue. You gotta hate losing. You have to want to win. And apparently, reading some reports online, the attendance at Scotiabank Arena has been dipping, has been going low. Now, I assume ticket sales are still well because of all the corporations and stuff. And I think a lot of people just aren't going on the freebie tickets they're given. Toronto going to bring this up, dumping it down. No, what did he say, Joshua? Here comes the Preds up over the line, 3-on-3 into the zone. Blocker saved by Wall. Leafs got a turn. They're like moving in slow motion. This is going to be chipped down the zone. You gotta hustle. You gotta hustle. Nashville has controlled the play in this whole third period just about. Here's another shot towards the net. It's deflected up and out of play, so we'll get a whistle here. And we'll check back in on Canada, Sweden. Canada going to bump this one up. Here come the Canadians with speed up over the middle. 2-on-2. Toe drag into the middle. Turning backwards. Get taken down. Penalty coming up against Sweden. Canada still with the pressure. Sending it to the point. Canada, long shot. It's blocked in front. And the whistle's going to go. Sweden is going to go to the box with 6:09 left to go. And the Raptors take the L to the Celtics. 112-96. So the Maple Leafs have been outshot by their opponents in 23 games this season. Ouch. Only 18-6 per game. Yeah. Let's go. Let's do it. Quick shot right in front. We'll switch the hat around. Switch the hat around. Maybe it'll make a difference here. Zone entries are way too easy, Chris. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that very, very much. Coach can't be held responsible for players if they don't play. Hey, John's open mic. How's it going? Oh, it's because everything is tracked. Everything is tracked. Off the draw, Toronto going to play this one around behind. 7 minutes to go. Here come the Leafs. They bobble the puck and turn it over. Come on. Guys just got to be stronger with the puck. Putting this across. Maple Leafs. Let's go. Banking it off the boards. Leafs going to chip this one down into the corner. Saros out to play it. Lawton was there. Let's see. There you go, Peter. Now we got you. Now we got your handle. Now we see it. Down in the corner. Trying to squeeze this one off. Lawton is digging for it. Can't hang on to it. Puck is just bouncing all over. Lawton again tries to get it. And Nashville going to send this one down. 6:20 to go. Over to Riley. Riley going to dump this one in. Saros can't stop it. Where's the pressure from the Maple Leafs? Nowhere. Here come the Preds. Going to move it out again. Into the Leaf zone. Ryan O'Reilly cutting towards the middle. Looking to tip that one in as Stamkos was buzzing. In the corner, far side, Forsberg and Ryan O'Reilly there. Matthew Nyes flips it up, comes to the line. Preds hold it in, deflected in front. Riley going to gobble it up, play it over to an open corner. Stetcher going to clear. Canada still 3-2. They're on the power play. Side of the net. We're going to watch Canada here for a second. Canada, long shot. That one's going to go just wide. Canada coming close. 3-2 here in Nashville as well. Behind the puck. Dude, what's going on? Back to the line. Here's a blast. That's going to sail just wide. 85 miles an hour from Benoit. Can't put it on the net. This is going to be dumped down in the corner. Benoit going in here after it. Benny going to reverse it around. Toronto outlet pass up to Cowan. Cowan going to feed this one back. Ekman Larson to Nylander. Willie coming in. Shot. Nice save. Michelli kicks it off his foot. 5 minutes to go. Nylander behind the net. Willie cycling. Willie going to give it to Tavares. Out front for Michelli. He misses the pass. Great feed from Tavares. Michelli, you got to connect on that. This coming around. McCabe. He's going to work it behind, being watched by Evangelista. Going to play it around. Michelli passes it to nobody. McCabe has to go over and pick it up. McCabe to Nylander. Nylander back over. Trying to get it to the line. Myers trying to kick it in there. Big scrum in the neutral zone. And it's going to get into the Nashville zone, but not deep. The Preds going to flip this one out. Toronto ripping it right back in. Saros misses it again. 4:15 to go. Toronto can't hold the line. This is going to come all the way down. They got to run back and get it. Power play is over for Team Canada, by the way. Back to even strength. The Canadians still working around the Sweden zone. Canada gets a shot on, or Canada, Maple Leafs get a shot on net. Joshua playing it to the point. Guys, somebody shoot the puck. Riley throwing it towards the net. Way wide. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Anyway, the management could force a couple of players to waive their no move. That's a good question. There'd have to be a lot of conversations to do that. The Preds going to put this one off the board. Preds 2-on-1. Evangelista coming in. Great come from behind play. McCabe coming from behind with the stick lift. Big time play. 3:20 to go. Toronto having some trouble even getting some pressure set up in the Nashville zone. Under 3 minutes to go in the Canada-Sweden game. Sweden now bringing it into the Canadian zone. Leafs, Matthews, in over to Cowan. Cowan to the middle of the ice. Nyes can't shoot. Matthews trying to feed it across. It's there. Can't get a stick on it. Back over for Nyes. Nyes behind the net for Cowan. Matthews, you got to move to get open. Cycling it to Nyes. He can't get there. This is going to be flipped up. Benoit tries to bring it down. Can't do it. Nashville. Bunting. Going cross ice. Hits a leg. Toronto going to turn. Matthews. Long lead pass into the zone. Järnkrok. He pulls up. Järnkrok. He's going to feed this over to Lawton. Lawton. He gets sandwiched. Järnkrok throwing it towards the net. Taken away by Robertson to Riley with a shot right on. Good pass by Robertson. 2 minutes to go. Puck comes in front. And Saros is going to jump on it. 2:15 to go in the third period here in Nashville. Toronto needs help. But so does Canada. 1:47 to go. 3-2 Sweden. Canada going to pick this one up. McKenzie. He's going to carry. He's going to bring this one over the line, dropping it off. Canada shoveling it around behind the net. Empty net for Canada. They pulled the goaltender. Sweden takes the puck, banking it off the boards. Canada, look out, the back pass, they give it away. Sweden with an empty net, they score. Canada, oh boy, yikes. So Canada's going to lose 4-2, a horrendous giveaway, an absolutely horrendous giveaway with the empty net. Yay. Don't like to see that. Don't like to see that one at all. Well, they're at a commercial break here again. Thank you so much. Welcome back, Benjamin. Welcome in, everybody. What a fun night we've been having. The Maple Leafs haven't been helping us out. They haven't been making it fun for us. But I hope you've been enjoying the show. If you are enjoying the show, hit that like button, hit that follow or subscribe. We appreciate it. And we are going on Christmas holidays, just like everybody else. Christmas holidays for the next couple of weeks. The streams are going to be a little sporadic. Lily, thank you so much for all the gifts. I really appreciate that. So make sure you tune in and see what's doing, because you never know when we might pop up. We might have a couple of special treats planned for you if things work out the way I anticipate they going. But for the games, it does depend on what we get, where we are, what we can do. So we're going to see and have some fun over the next couple of weeks. For those that are going away, have fun with your family. For those that are staying put and still having some family time, enjoy. The holidays are for fun, so make sure you have it and be safe. But let's hope these Maple Leafs can find a way to get this one back. Go Leafs, go. Still time, Lily. That's right, still time. We can do this. We can do this. Off the draw. Nashville going to win this one. 2:13 to go. They're going to rip it around the boards. Maple Leafs keep this one in. Oh, there's a trip right in front of the referee. Austin Matthews hauled down, no call. Empty net for Toronto now. 6-on-5 situation. Nylander trying to shovel it in front, and Tavares gets hauled down now. He looks at the referee and says, what the hell? Nashville going to roll this one down. Preds got very lucky there. Thank you, Donald. Same to you. Maple Leafs into the zone. No, Nylander turns it over. The Predators all alone. Steven Stamkos puts it in the empty net. It's going to be 4-2 Predators. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. Unbelievable. 5th goal in 5 games for Steven Stamkos. Brad Tree Living stands up, goes to stand by himself, closes the jacket, and leans against the wall. 2 trips in the Nashville zone go not called. The puck comes out, it's turned over, and just ugly. Very few, the referees called very few penalties at all in today's game. But those 2 missed calls, yikes. Would have been a 6-on-4 situation. 1:23 to go. Pass behind Riley. He can't get it. Matthews going to put this one in. 1:17 to go. Empty net again. Toronto going to hold this one in. McMahon putting it in the corner. Lawton can't get it. Cowan shoveling it to the point for Riley. Riley to Cowan. Cowan looking. Nobody is getting open for him. You have an extra man. How can nobody get open? Cowan bringing this down low. Everybody is standing still. McCowan shooting, scores. Bobby McMahon with a laser beam from the face-off dot. There you go. There you go. So Toronto gets one back. A great shot here by McMahon. Oh, hang on a second. Yes, off the stick and in the top corner. Great goal. So 53.3 seconds left to go. 53 seconds to go. Back to a 1-goal game. Scramble off the draw. Maple Leafs come away with it. Ekman-Larsson playing this one back. Matthews to Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson to Matthews. Matthews to Nyes into the zone. Nyes to the middle of the ice. Off Nylander. It's bouncing around. It's going to come all the way down. 35 seconds to go. Ekman-Larsson with the puck. 30 seconds to go. You got to move it. Crisp passes. None of these bounces passes. Matthews can't control it. They're going to dump it in. Sorrow sets it up behind the net. Nashville around the boards, and it's going to come out and all the way down the ice. And that's going to be an icing call with 16.9 seconds left to go. Lily, thank you so much for everything. Thanks, everybody. Welcome in. If you are just joining us, welcome to the show. Timeout called by Toronto. Couple unlucky bounces here at the end. Puck just would not settle down. Golden Glitch, what's going on? Dropping the heart. Thank you so much. Will we get it, Hayden? Will we get some overtime? Brad Tree Living is sat back down. 16.9 seconds. You need a clean face-off win. If only the Maple Leafs would shoot the puck a little more often. But a nice goal by Bobby Mack. Let's do this, folks. Let's do this. Got to hit the buzzer beater. That's right. Got to hit the buzzer beater. 16.9 seconds. Lots of time left, but you got to win possession. Hey, Jesse. Hope you're doing well. Happy holidays. It's a scrum off the draw. Nashville comes away with it. And this comes out in Nashville with an open net again, and they score. Oh, what a horrendous play by the Maple Leafs. My goodness. There's going to be a lot of returns of jerseys at Costco. That's funny. That's funny. Bobby McMahon scores his 9th from Robertson and Cowan. And then a horrendous face-off for the Maple Leafs. Nashville goes into scrum mode. They feed it back, put it around behind the net, come up the other side with an empty net goal. 5-3 Predators. Unbelievable. So that's going to do it. The game is over. They lose to the last place Nashville Predators. And with that loss, the Maple Leafs, they drop to last place in the Atlantic Division. Have a good night, Lily. Take care. Unbelievable. There you go, Peter. There you go. You got your McMahon goal. 33 shots for Nashville, 22 shots for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs did well in the faceoff circle, 61.4%, but they could not win a faceoff when it mattered. Preds go 1 for 2 on the power play. Toronto goes 0 for 1. They only had one power play opportunity. 21 hits for Toronto, 19 hits for the Predators. 25 block shots by the Maple Leafs, which is a great number. 12 for the Preds. 20 giveaways for the Maple Leafs. That can't happen. 20 giveaways is atrocious. 13 giveaways for the Predators. Your goals tonight. It all started with Nick Waugh, his third from Bobby McMahon and Nick Robertson. Toronto played a tremendous first period. Then it all went away. Eric Hallis scored on the power play from Yossi and Stamkos. Tavares scored his 14th from Michelli and McCabe. Willsby, he scored his first from Ryan O'Reilly. In the third period, Evangelista with a great goal from Shea. Stamkos had the first empty netter from Forsberg. Then Bobby Mack, he scored his 9th from Robertson and Cowan. And then Cole Smith and another empty netter from Shea and McCarron. And that is what we're doing. Oh, Leviathan, I still believe. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out tonight. I know this didn't go how we wanted it to go. It's the holidays, so be good to one another. Stay safe out there. Have a wonderful Christmas for those who celebrate Christmas, and a happy New Year. Like I said, our schedule is going to be a little up in the air over the next little while, depending on what games we get and where we are and what we are doing. We do have some treats in store for you, so make sure you come by and check us out. Have your notifications on for when we do go live. We will not be in our home studio, so things will be a little bit different as we go. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again real soon. Thank you, mods. We appreciate you all very, very, very much. Thank you to all of our channel members. We appreciate what you have done for us. I want to say thank you so much to all the donations tonight. Thank you so much, Stefan. Huge donation hype for Stefan. A lot of chaniversaries, of course, for a lot of our channel members. So thank you all so much. Have a great, happy holiday. We'll see you again very, very, very soon. And I'll just say, we will not be streaming tomorrow. I will be traveling tomorrow, so I will not be able to stream because I'll be traveling. It's a travel day for me, but we'll see you again real soon. And again, thanks for following along in all the action. Have a great night, and go Leafs go. We'll still figure out a way. My name is Sam. This is the Samwelb12 Experience live on the SB12 Sports Network. It's time to go. I am out of here. Good night, everybody. I hit the wrong button. Good night, everybody.